Hey, glorious Monday to you all. Let me just make sure everything's working on my end. Make sure the Twitch stream is properly running. There we go. Make sure OBS is up and running. There we go. Audio's looking good. All right, let's dive right back in. Tenwin, welcome, welcome.
Right.
We're just going to pick up exactly where we left off and just keep on moving and see what else we can get done in this town here. So we still need to check out the smithy. And we need to talk to... what's his name? Also, yes, I did download the DLCs for the White March. So we do have the full game now.
Right.
Alright, now where did that guy go? Also, we still need to rest. God damn, I keep forgetting about that. No, you're just a villager. Where did that guy go? No. 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 No? Hold on. Ah, there we go. It doesn't say. Okay, so we'll just need to find the guy somewhere around here. Morning, morning, Darkstar. Doing good. Almost beat the stream element. My cat stopped me and walked onto my keyboard. Oh, okay. Oh, more backer characters, commoner. That's stealing, so we don't want to do that. That's also stealing. Don't want to do that. That is not stealing. Wait a second. Aha, it's a book. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. All errors can be reforged into weapons, or into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft, excel whatever you've been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so multiply the fruits of your knowledge. All difficulties can be reforged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and it will never shatter. Embrace your station, fulfill the duties of your rank, and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. All losses can be reforged into strength. Profitable work yields all emptiness. As long as you have the tools of your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. Value the works of others, and they will value your works in turn. Share the harvest with the hungry, and your tools with the destitute. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this cycle and the next. Interesting. So obviously we have a craftsman god of some kind. Account of Tautanu's sales. The pages are nearly empty. Oh dear. An Almao man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deep oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot, and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? And what do you have here? You've come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armor to offer yet, all forged right here in the Black Hammer. What happened? Well, we just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now. We haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with the wagons themselves to make some coin. As if that lot would dare, he snorts. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in villages like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tautanu scratches his jaw, thinking, well, if you happen to be heading that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for the supply wagon. Or the shipment. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. It's the only good road. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace Lord Radric. Tautanu glances at the nearby guide. And that is as it should be, but it just doesn't leave much room for outsiders. Or business. We just don't have the iron for it. I'll do what I can to get them back safe and sound, at least once we head in that direction. Well, I'd appreciate you trying. You bring back the supplies at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. A discount, to start. If you do find my workers, give them a good smack upside the head for me. I don't think we actually need any... Yeah, we don't need to offload much right now, so... Don't need to tarry for too long here. What does that say? Dented and dull, these swords look ready for the forge. Yep. Nope, that's stealing. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, Tenwin. So as I said, so far I've been enjoying my time, now that I'm taking my time with the game. Now, where's that asshole who was bothering the miller? Let's grab that. Pilgrim's Crown. I would imagine that he's near the bar. That would be my guess, at least. No. Regular villager. Not seeing. That's Urget. Oops. Salt. What is this then? These are backer characters again? Strange that they're inside. Oh,
nice and quiet.
Anything in here? No. Okay. Just gotta find out where the hell this guy went to. No, that's backer characters again. Can't imagine he went very far. Did he go into the inn, maybe? It's a child. Where's this guy at? Alright, go in the inn. If he's not in the inn, we're still gonna rest because we've been... Ah, okay. Well, we're gonna rest anyway so we can get a Ader back up and running. Need a room? We've got the money for it. Let's go with the laborer's rest. Are we gonna get any more crazy nightmares? Nope. Alright. Ader is now feeling much better. Gonna quick save real fast.
How do you do?
I don't know who you are, and I don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like he's cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it, too. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has. All nobility are Trumbull. Two big, strong kids, purest soul in all of Gilded Vale. The dwarf sneers. Coward sending out messengers to handle his business. We can all go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him. We can't afford a good drink on account of him. We won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. Thought I'd buy you all around. Can we consider that a good introduction to negotiations? Poiner considers it briefly. He looks to the others. Fair enough. Bring us something to wet our throats. And maybe we feel up to trading words. I mean, I have stuff, but they probably don't want the stuff that's in my inventory, so maybe I have to go ask Pasca. I'm gonna be buying a round for the fine fellows over there. Fine fellows? Oh, you're having me on. Any more fighting, I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely. Ah, the innkeeper frowns. Till then, it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. There you go. Alright then, here. 3 drinks for the 3 fools. Just take care with them. They're a hot-tempered bunch.
Gods keep you.
You again, what do you want? I brought drinks. Oh shit, you have. Well, by the flame, I never thought I'd be so happy to see a mug of the Blackhound shit beer. Good. That's good. Alright then, fine. You've got my attention. What is it you gotta say that's worth a round of drinks? Why don't you tell me more about what's going on, friend? Well, like I said, Miller's in charge of grain prices. He says they're fair, but I know for a fact that folks like Alfra pay half what we do. The dwarf sighs. Alright, maybe we've been a bit rough with him, but what are we supposed to do? We can't keep paying those prices. We're gonna starve. And do you think Turnbull's gonna be sorry about it when we do? Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You've already got him up against a wall, and he's in a similar condition to the rest of you. Maybe you should ask some of the other villagers for help. Swainer eyes you for a few long moments, drinking deep from his mug. Then he sighs. You're right. Things go on like they are, the guards are going to get involved, and then all of us are going to end up hanging from that tree. He sighs and looks to his comrades. Fine. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. You think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? Well, that was nice and simple.
Good day,
Sometimes
stranger.
you just need to talk some people down. It's not that bad. To be fair, it's also not wrong. This entire town is dealing with this issue, so it's not like Trumbull the Miller's doing much better. Let's go ahead and set that up there. Yeah, there we go. I'm also glad that they allow you to keep moving while the map is open, so you can do stuff like that. You don't have to worry about having to track it with the frickin' mini-map. Alright, Trumbull.
Hail,
Issues
traveler.
taken care of. I spoke to Swainer. And? What did he say? Well, I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Oh, that's great news. I wasn't sure you'd be enough to get to him. Out of their minds with drink half the time. I owe you a debt. Here. He pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. That's today's earnings, to show my appreciation. You can be sure I'll let everybody know what you've done for me. Sure, I'm not sure. Stylish, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Keep it. Your town's having a hard enough time as it is. Generous soul friend, and we'll have to thank you for making it through the coming year. Well, safe travels. May you find favor with the gods. Yeah, they are struggling as it is. Plus, it gets me more reputation, which hopefully... I have a feeling having a good reputation in Gilded Vale will help when we have to deal with the local lord. Because I've got a feeling that guy's going to be a bit crazy. Now let's see, we have the Smith's Shipment, we have a Mother's Plea, we have Bring Adair to Merwald. When is the model going to be 2D? I'm assuming you're talking about the VTuber model. I'm working with an artist commission right now. I believe they're in the process. PNGs for right now, but I do actually have the commission started, and they are starting to work on the art assets and the rigging in the next few weeks. Hopefully before the end of the year. Hopefully before the end of the year. It just depends on how everything goes. What was I doing? Old Watcher, travel to Caed Nua, and then we've got... Is there an option to take the finished ones off of here? Because I don't see an option for that, so we're just gonna have to keep... Okay, that just increases and decreases that. We did all that. Okay, I guess we can check out the temple, but I know that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We're gonna make a hard save here. You have a recommendation, Tenwin? Is it to do the temple or is it to leave the temple
I haven't
alone?
been in here for, must be 5-6 years. Used to be real nice. Bright. Warm.
Rising sun and 3 dawn stars, the symbol of Eothas. Head to the southern exit of the temple and explore the area to the south first, then do the temple. Okay. I'm willing to do so. Let's... Road south? Hold on. There we go. So, Magram's Fork, I'm assuming is what you're talking about. We got Defiance Bay, Dryford, the Twin Elms. That's obviously got to be the Glenfathan peoples, I'm imagining.
Keeping an eye out.
Let Let him engage first. There we go. Poke at it from behind. There we go. There we go. Oh. 75 out of 540 XP. Huh. Surprising.
Right.
I thought for wolves you wouldn't be getting too much from them. Anything this way? I can see. Oh. Hello? Hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the bushes. I thought it was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need any supplies? I thought I'd make my way over to Madmer Bridge, but I'm starting to think I'd be better off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together for such a trip. Better safe than sorry, right? Did you hear something? Oh. Wolf. Is it only one? It's only one. Okay. We got this. Go ahead and eye blight him. Oh, shit. There we go. Much better. There we go. Grab the wolf pelt. Every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gilded Vale for certain, and you can make better use of them than I. Ooh, potions. Thank you kindly.
Laying low.
Actually, hold on. Go back over to where he was standing.
I'll see what I can find.
Nope, nothing at his camp. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, shit. Wolf and regular wolf. So you go here. You do that. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. That's not good. Okay. You got this, Ader. You got this, buddy. Okay, they're attacking their own dude. That's good. Go ahead and Whisper of Treason on the backline one. There we go. Come on, can we at least kill one of them? Ow. Thank you. Okay, we got a full-size one over here. We need to... Ow. And I'm down. Fuck. Is that... No, that's a full AoE, not a faux AoE. Damage to target reduces its accuracy. Requires, I'm guessing it's a touch effect.
Lava will be on seek.
Wow, you just did nothing. Yeah, you missed entirely. Thanks for that. God damn it.
Lava will be on seek.
Okay, we're just doing no damage. And now we get to reload because I fucking don't even know if any of this is working. How the fuck have we not killed any of them?
Lava will be on
Thank you.
seek.
That one? Yeah, that one. Okay, are you gonna attack? And we're probably fucked now. Well, reload. That didn't go well. That did not go well at all. Okay, now we have to restart the entire thing because I didn't. Okay. Jesus goddamn Christ. Okay, can we... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Jesus goddamn Christ. Okay, yes. Can we get Adir in the front like I've been told the game to from the beginning? Let's try that again. Eye strike. Blind him. He immediately just What the fuck is the point of all of that resistance if you can just do that no problem? Wolf grazes Adair for 2 points of damage. And yet he still managed to... Accuracy of 52, minus 4 by 55, negative 3. Roll was 53. What? This is a 50, which is a graze. Prone, minus 2 dexterity, minus 10 reflect, minus 10 deflection for 1.4 seconds. Okay, there we go. So we get him. And we come around here. There was nothing over here. Yeah, and then we head back over here to this guy. He gives us our little thing where he's like, oh my god, something's coming this way. Then a wolf comes this way. And we're gonna blind the wolf, as usual. Start off our attacks immediately.
That's it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, then we talk to him. Yep, he gives us the items. And we're not gonna go that way just yet, because apparently, fuck me. We're gonna keep we're gonna stay on the main road for right now and see what else is around here. Located the Shrine of Magran.
Saw you in the flame.
Oh, okay, here we go. This is the next companion, isn't he? Yeah, the guy who looks like he's absolutely crazy. Squatting at the base of this statue is an incredibly ugly man, with bulging red cheeks racked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He's sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like the slow push of a blacksmith's bellows. But that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap, and then out of nowhere there's a hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue.
The question mark is barely there. As the man makes the statement, the statue he's sitting next to takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it, and then slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway.
His face tenses with an iron bear trap smile ready to spring.
I swear before the whore that is Magran, no harm will come to you in her shadow, if that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
A staff rests easily in his hands. It wasn't there a moment ago. Examine the statue. The wavering firelight from the statue gives off no heat, so much so you wonder if it's some kind of trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it at all or feel it, though the sheen on his brow is still present, as if he's burning from within. Study the man. The sudden weaving flame from the statue of Magran casts more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robe, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire and then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. But while the hands are thick and callous, they bear no burn or scorch marks. Look upon the staff. His staff looks stout, thick, stout, of blackened ash, once burned by a terrible fire. But beneath the ash, the lines in the wood bear shapes and patterns, and there is a certainty the staff was once something far more dangerous, but not anymore. As you study it deeper, it shimmers slightly in your eyes, like water catching the light weaving across the statue. Whatever power was bled from the staff, it doesn't make it or the wielder any less dangerous. You look up to see the man watching you studying the staff. As his gaze meets yours, he nods with a humorous smile. That is a strange choice of company. Stone seems cold comfort for one such as you. The man smiles slightly at your words, then nods, never taking his eyes from you. Oh, I could do better, though the road holds little else. His eyes run the length of your frame, and he follows it with a sneer. Until now.
The world holds many whores we worship. Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless ways. But if I give offense, If words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
The man's face cracks into a smile with teeth, almost a dare. Well, I didn't catch your name, friend, or why you'd want to speak with
I
me.
didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now.
The man's staff blossoms with fire for a moment before the embers settle.
If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durrance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How did you even know I was a watcher? Durrance shakes his head, and his hand curls tightly upon the staff. I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place.
The implication seems to be that he doesn't fully trust Watchers, but I don't know what exactly we've done to offend
We're
him.
meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
He grunts again, his eyes narrowing. Wait, you saw my soul in the flames?
There's things we can teach each other, if you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions.
Yeah, I've got a lot of questions. Least of all, why your portrait always seems to make me want to look directly into this eye of yours, almost like you're a cyclops or
I don't
something.
force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable.
He inhales again, giving you the impression of a blacksmith's bellows before smiling, almost proudly.
Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
He stares at you for a moment, his brow creasing. What kind of marks? Are you saying you can see them?
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand.
He stares at your face, then your eyes, almost dully at first, then more intently, before finally shrugging.
As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit, but it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
Well, I suppose company would be welcome on the road. And Lord knows we could use a priest. That pretty much rounds out our traditional trio. We'll have a warrior, mage, priest. I'm kind of fulfilling the rogue requirement given my skill levels in mechanics. All right, let's go.
Then let us walk together, Watcher.
All right, and that means we immediately need to... we'll go with a T-shape. Keep them in the rear. There we go.
Found something.
Aha! What do we got here? Bloodstone Potion of Minor Recovery. We'll grab that. And drop that off there. Statue of Magrin, goddess of war and flame. Dozens of names have been scratched into the stone at her feet, supplicants seeking her blessing. Interesting. Let's finish exploring up a little bit, and then we'll talk to Durrance here. Oh. Okay. Want you to go here. I didn't even look at what he's got. Let me see here. Priest spells. Armor of Faith. Yeah, they have a bunch of buffs and heals. I'm assuming most of their spells are also... Yeah, he's only got 2 of these per turn. Holy Radiance creates a field of holy energy around the priest, burning any vessel in the vicinity, regenerating a modest amount of endurance for allies. The power of a priest's holy radiance is modified by how well his or her reputation align with the preferred behaviors of his or her faith. That still leaves him kind of useless in smaller scale fights, because I don't want to waste his spells there. Go ahead and grab me a Whisper of Treason on that. There we go. Oh, I guess he's just going right into the melee then.
Yeah.
Alright, get over here and help him. Jesus Christ. Go ahead and... Yeah, we get that per encounter, right? Yep, alright. That's good. That's good. Go ahead and give me an Eye Blight on that one. Go. I want you to pull back. There we go. Now target him. And then give me a Whisper on them. There we go.
What?
That's only once.
Yes?
Go ahead and use that. Good damage. Hold on. Reposition. Because that thing's about to... Where is it? It's gonna wear off in a second. There we go. Alright, much better. Adair still took a bit of a beating, but... I guess that's the best we can hope for right now. Boar hides. Boars are infamously temperamental creatures. Despite their size, they are capable of inflicting grievous injuries. Oh, we got all the experience we could from the young boars. Very nice. Thick and resilient boar hides fetch good prices at market, while the impressive tusks of elder boars make for grander prizes. Alright. His health is still taking a beating. Durance has a unique quarterstaff. He has a rod in his second slot, but he doesn't have a long-range weapon. I should have checked before we came down here. Durance's staff. Burn and crush damage. Weapon reach. Oh, he has weapon reach, so that's still good for him. So as long as we can keep him behind Adair, he and I can attack from a distance. Interesting. Durance's staff appears to be made of a rough-hewn shaft of ever-burning wood. The crook at the end cradles a hovering flame. While many powerful weapons in the Eastern Reach can be enchanted to burn enemies, Durance isn't unusual in that the entire force of the quarterstaff can be converted to searing flame at the wielder's will. Interesting. And yes, he does have a rod. Focus and release more soul energy than wands or scepters. This attribute makes their blows more powerful, but they recharge from far more slowly. Okay. I also should have leveled him up. Oh, he's also a lore person? That's kind of annoying. Because we need a stealth person. We have everything else handled except for stealth. Closer they can get... So wait, does stealth not have as many non-combat, non-sneaking purposes, I would imagine? Because the others explicitly mention the things that you can do outside of combat, but stealth does not. It literally just says, yeah, not much. No, okay, so we can hold off on that then. We don't need a dedicated stealth person just yet. So I guess we'll increase survival? I don't know. It seems weird. We already have a lore person in Aloth. But I guess there might be times when I would rather have a priest than a wizard, so... There we go. We'll give him a little bit of lore and we'll give him some survival. More characters to cast scrolls. True, but he is a priest, so he shouldn't have too many issues with that, I would think. Enemies take burn damage from the priest. It occurred to me, I wish I could see his stats on here so that I could... Hold on, we'll just exit for a second. There we go. Okay, might of 14, so he actually has some decent damage. Resolve of 18. So he's less likely to be interrupted, he gets some good base deflection, and he gets more will save. So really, he's got low dex and he's got low perception. But he's got good intellect, good resolve, and decent might. So it really seems like they want him to be a blasting cleric or a cleric with some decent support spells and some decent... No, not athletics. Apprentice's sneak attack. Oh boy, there's a lot for him. Faithful of Magrin gave an accuracy bonus with Sword and Arquebus and cast a special version of Burst of Summer Flame. Grants the Inspired Flame passive. Once per rest, gives them an AoE of burn damage. Once per encounter, condemns the priest foes, dazing any enemies in the area of effect. Foe AoE, dazed for 8.8 seconds. Brilliant Radiance. Foe AoE for burn damage. Once per encounter, which is good. Friendly AoE of Endurance. Okay. So that, okay, that modifies his Holy Radiance. Okay, okay. Lower healing, but provides a buff instead. Gives healing only vessels. I'm assuming that's undead? Into sneak attack. Aspirant's Mark. Enigma's Charm. Wait, what? You have access to the class's iconic abilities now? Oh, okay. Weird. Oh, so that gets you access to... Okay. But also things containing souls? Ah. So like any kind of soul-driven mechanical device or anything like that. Monk gives unarmed damage. Gallant. Oh. Wait, but he doesn't have Gallant. Let's focus. Wait. Paladin Zeal. However, it takes time to contact the victim. Psychic me cannot be used at the start of combat. Ah. Okay. I think we're probably going to go with Brilliant Radiance to give it some damage plus healing. That would make sense to me. Yeah, we'll go with Brilliant Radiance. Alright. Then we're on his next turn. We'll go ahead and boost his lore and survival again. And he has unlocked the next level of spells. Very nice. Okay. No, not that.
What?
So priests just have access to all of their stuff. Okay, he's got 4 level 1 spells and 2 level 2 spells now. Restores endurance, suppress affliction, repulsing seal, sends enemies sprawling on contact, causing them to become prone. Nice. Reduce the speed of all enemies. They gain dazed for 25 seconds. That's pretty good on duration. Damn. Foe AoE too. Good debuff. Marks a target for retribution, inflicting burn damage and lowering deflection. Ooh. Minus 25 deflection. That's actually really good. Alright, alright. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Damage to Vesa. I mean, he's already got... Yeah, it's already got friendly AoE, foe AoE. Yeah, we're good. Oh, no. Where are you going? What else have we got over here? Oh. There's an Adra. The reflection warps and twists in the live gleaming Adra. Oh, that's a person. Was a person, I should say. Fine poleaxe. I suppose that's better than the one that we have with... Hold on. Yeah. I think that's... Let me see here. Does better damage because it already has the... Yes, it already has the fine quality on it, so it's automatically got that advantage on it. So we'll go ahead and give that to Adair, so he's got a backup weapon. And we're going to move that to here. Huh. Yep, damage resistance 3, plus 2 constitution, plus 3 damage reduction burn. It's already got, yeah, it's already got a bunch of enchantments on it.
Mm-hmm.
What was that guy doing out here, though, is the question. This game's been pretty deliberate with its choice of leaving bodies in places, so I have to wonder if he pissed off a local Glanfathan because he was messing with the Adra Stone? Or what? Anything else around here as we sneak around? Doesn't look like it. No, that's the edge of the map. Okay, so that's this area taken care of. Let's keep moving. Where else have we got anything around here? I'm not seeing... Keep searching. Okay, okay. That leads us to the edge of the road. Oh, shit. Okay. I really need to be careful with how quickly I'm running. That is a forest troll. That's not good. Okay, definitely gonna want to blind him. Then we're going to... Pierce damage, -5 to all defenses. Could be useful. Prayer against infirmity, and no, I don't think that's going to. Haste for 25 seconds, maybe. Okay, okay. How do we want to do? I'm gonna go ahead and use one of his spells as well. Okay. Okay, good damage. Good damage. Did I did not use my spell. I'm an idiot. I moved my character while I was trying to do it. There we go. Okay. Now engage him. Oh, there we go. Fire damage. Very nice. There we go. Okay, that was... Why is the forest troll easier than a group of boars? Or wolves? They're just giant walls of monster, but their own damage isn't that bad? Ah, okay. Troll skin. The hide of a troll is formed by what appears to be several layers of thin vines, plants, and mulch, forming a thick, nearly impenetrable skin. Ah, okay. Nope. Well, he killed a couple of people. Fulvano's Amulet. +5 reflex, plus 25% healing received. That's probably something we'd want on Adir. Also, fire damage does a number on... Ah, that would explain why Durance's staff worked so well. This is the same... This first half is the same description as the Fulvano gloves we ran into. This amulet is said to belong to Fulvano. He was a man much taken with mild superstitions, and this talisman, he said, was a source of luck. It also served more sentimental purposes, as it depicted one of the great ships commonly seen at the docks of his homeland. The plus 20... Yeah, the healing bonus of plus 25%. Wait, that takes up the cape slot? Okay, hold on. We're going to need to take a look at this in a second here. Ooh, a rare coin even in the Valiant Republics. The Golden Obol, or Double, is a large gold coin. It's mostly used for the extremely wealthy. Nice. And then we have Chewed Letter. This piece of parchment is torn and flecked with blood and troll spittle. What little remains of it reads, worried he may have come to harm. Once I reach Defiance Bay, I will hire guys to take me back west in safety and see if we cannot find Fulvano. At present, I regret my eagerness to be away from Gilded Vale. It is very dark. Yeah, that's a weird one. So if I want to put that amulet on Adir to take advantage of the healing received, I'd have to get rid of his minor cloak of protection. Which I would rather have those rolls on him as far as that goes. So if that's the case, we'll go ahead and... I don't have anything, so I guess we'll put it on me and just take advantage of the reflex bonus. Largely. I mean, the healing's not going to be bad. It's just not going to be as useful as someone who's not on the front lines. Alright, Blood Moss. Also, I don't know who this Fulvano character is, but we keep running into all of his gear scattered over a bunch of other people. So it's starting to make me wonder that we're going to run into him at some point. Go ahead and save. What's over here? Anything? Oh, the deer ran off. I don't suppose I could have killed that for experience. I probably could have. I don't like how little of the area I can see here.
Keeping quiet.
Hello. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let's go around the other side. 2 gold pack paladins. Those are the ones that you mentioned, Tenwin, that are the mercenary knights or whatever. Their whole thing is just they'll take any contract and then try to fulfill it in the most practical ways possible. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 of them. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Well, fuck you. Fuck you, good ma'am.
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay, well, 2 can play this game, you dipshits.
Aye?
Go ahead and cast that on you. Go ahead and cast that on you. No, no. Go this way and then attack him. Now we're gonna attack him from behind. There we go. Okay, so he's... Wow, did we actually... I think we almost got them to kill each other. Yeah, because she's just going at us. Holy crap. Hit her again with that. Jesus fuck. Alright. Okay, they're both down. Get into melee with her. There we go. Fuck, she completely blew through Durance's health. Holy crap. Severe burn. Yeah, ow. Fuck. What the hell, asshole? Seems I have no choice but to provide you with instruction. Raedric's forces are spread thin, and the road through the wilds to the south of Gilded Vale lies unguarded. Given these favorable circumstances, I'm sure that even you can manage to handle a peasant or 2. Well, fuck you. The archers tell me that Kolsik's men made south after their escape. If you should happen to retrieve one of their number, I may be convinced to forgive your previous mistakes. For the last time, you are to keep clear of Defiance Bay. Know that if you cannot be trusted to acquire a useful specimen with even a modicum of description, I have no qualms whatsoever about using what materials I have at my disposal instead. Oh. Well, that fucking... just randomly attack people for no fucking reason. Assholes. Those are just regular helms. Though, I kind of like how they look, so I might give that one to Adir just so that it looks cool. Oh, her grimoire. Okay, so we can learn more spells from that. Hey, Sin, welcome, welcome. A mace. Ooh, should probably have a mace on him just in case. Something that allows him to do to deal something that allows him to deal blunt damage for when we're dealing with stuff that's immune to his saber. We'll also see if that's any better. Ooh, a large shield. Okay, we'll take a look at that. We'll need to take a look at that, but the rest of those... Keep the greatsword there, put those there. There we go. Oh, you have found a new grimoire. Grimoires often contain spells that your wizard may not know. For a small cost, you can learn those spells from the description panel. You may also fill additional grimoires with different spells. Place them in your wizard's quick items slot to switch them, but be careful, switching grimoires will temporarily lock wizards out of spellcasting for several seconds. Okay. Okay. Yeah, once we get a nicer set of armor, that'll look good on him. I like the male coif hood. He also has a straight up better shield. It'll still be inaccurate, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. Okay, so hold on. Hold the phone here. The male armor is better. His recovery speed will be even further hampered, but his damage resistance will go up. But the Pierce Proved gives 3 additional damage resistance against piercing attacks, which is pretty much anything that, anything that thrusts. And the second chance has pretty much saved my ass already twice, so we're gonna go ahead and keep that then. Keep that. Drop that off there. We'll drop that off there. We'll drop that off there. As for you... 200 copper to learn Fetid Caress? What does that do? Target becomes paralyzed, affected with boiling pustules of foul-smelling liquid that erupt from their skin. Ugh. Ghost Blades. Well, that's a level 1, so I got no problem learning that. 200 for each of those. That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Alright, for right now, just hold on to that. Nurgle, yep. Never know with those kind of spells. Severe burn. Wait, so is that...
What?
Is that something that I can't get off of him without a rest? -8 damage reduction for burn, -2 dexterity. I mean, that's not the worst, all things considered. Now, if I had known that she was a wizard, I would have charged her with my self-endurance while Adair held off the other two guys. I did not realize that she was going to start chucking fire spells at our face. Oh yeah, I noticed that. We didn't get any experience for killing them. But I guess that makes sense. You have to fill in the bestiary for that. And since they're not beasts, it doesn't fill in the bestiary, so yeah, nothing we can do about it. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Oh, there's a ruin. Oh, fucking shit. Even when I'm trying to not run into things, I'm still running into shit. Okay, immediately use Eye Strike. Swing you out wide. Aloth, go ahead and hit that. Immediately start using that. Okay. Good damage on the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on. Did we get him? Okay, we did. Alright. Very nice. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp, 12%. We got 52 experience on that. Very nice. Oh, we're closing in on the next level at least.
And what does the flame reveal?
Lockpicks. And copper. The lowest tier of spirits. Ah. Decidedly less annoying than Pathfinder Will-O-Wisps, where they can practically one-shot you the first time you find them. That was never fun in Kingmaker. It was absolutely not fun. Well... No, I want to see if there's anything... Doesn't look like anybody's picking up any hidden things. Camping supplies. Well, if that's the case, if we've got camping supplies here, we'll go ahead and make a camping... we'll go ahead... Oh, healing received. I was hoping that would be a heal modifier to healing dealt to everybody else if need be. Yeah, we'll go ahead and rest here. Get damage reduction on the party. There we go. Let's go ahead and... Well, we don't need a second grappling hook. Go ahead and grab that. Lockpick and Goldratt Chew. We don't need that in our regular inventory right now. Same thing with the vegetables. Alright.
I shall be discreet.
Yeah, nothing. Just a nice little place to set up camp for a couple of hours. Okay, so all that's left is the wolves that kicked my ass last time.
Keeping an eye out.
Oh, hello. Is there something up here? Or is this just the edge of the map? I think this is just the edge of the map. Does this take us in behind where those wolves were? Kinda looks like it does. Or it almost does, at least. And this is where... There's the statue, so that's that. Fucking A. Okay. Okay. Well, here's hoping we do better this time. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and... Okay, hold on. No. No. Do that. I want you to do that on him. Yeah, oh my god, there's even more of them. Shitballs. Aloth, why were you at the front of the fucking group?
What?
No, Jesus Christ. Creates a zone of divine increasing mighty resolved of allies in the area. Marks a target for retribution. That one. No, I don't want you to move. I want you to use the spell. Then I want to select you. Oh, son of a fucking bitch. Well, Aloth is going to fucking die because he decided to run forward to cast his spell for some god-awful reason. And we're going to use this on him.
What?
There we go. Come on, buy us some time here. How much health do they have? Okay, okay. Second verse, same as the first. I want you to use this. There we go. Why is he still alive?
Let's go.
Can we kill even one of them? Thank you. Okay. High blight on that one. There we go. Durance, why are you doing? Just swing. There we go. Everybody attack that one now. There we go. Ugh. Jesus goddamn Christ. Alright, give me those wolf pelts. We're actually getting close to leveling up, thank God. Quick save. So I was doubly fucked in that last encounter because I only saw 4 wolves when they last came over here. Turns out there was actually 5. I would have been screwed regardless. Okay, so there's an Aedra formation there. We can leave the map through a variety of places. Bring Aedra to that. Mother's Place. Spend time traveling with him. Travel to Black Mountain. Okay. Well, we're gonna head back to town now. We got our asses kicked. Like, there we go. This. Oh, we're on this side of town. Okay. Oh, it also occurred to me I should probably talk to the magistrate guy who did say to wait until afterwards. Where are you at, buddy? There you are. Do you have anything else to say to me?
I have received confirmation that Lord Radric's heir was not born well. My lord has issued an injunction on all new homesteads until he can be assured that the village has been cleansed of all Eothasians and whatever other undesirables that have brought this curse upon his lands. It would be best if you left town as soon as possible. I would suggest returning to your old home. There will be no place for you here. You may stay at the inn until you can make the necessary arrangements, but I would not advise remaining long. I expect Lord Radric will be most thorough in his efforts to purify this place.
I'd like to report a... Oh, right, the hunter guy. I mean, they already left, so I'm not even gonna... No, I'm not gonna bother with that. I mean, this is a bit outrageous, don't you think? I and many others have come from such a long way. Then you should have no problem continuing on. Trust me when I say it would be for the best if you were not here when Lord Radric's men are dispatched from his hold. They will be looking for anyone who might have brought the legacy upon us, whose very presence might have polluted his wife's womb. They will extinguish all possibilities. Honestly, we should probably... Urgat has at least the decency to warn us, so I suppose he can't be entirely bad. What can you tell me about Lord Radric? He comes from a line of nobles who have defended these lands since Aedir times. Radric II was an early supporter of Dirwooden independence during the Revolution, and the current Lord's father perished during the Saints' War. The Hollowborn began appearing in the Direwood shortly after the war's end. The Dirwood, after the war's end. Lord Radric has taken upon himself to purge the curse from Gilded Vale. His measures have been severe, but necessary. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to have been enough to protect his heir. The Saints' War? Our age's most egregious example of a man's madness. 15 years ago, the people of Red Saras decided that Wydwin, their so-called living saint, was a literal incarnation of the god Aothus. Urgat wrinkles his pinched nose. The supposed saint took it upon himself to liberate the Deerwood, supposedly from allegiances to less worthy gods, but I've never known an army to conquer a land for its own people's good. The war lasted a little over a year, but you can guess what that year did to the worship of Aothus in the Deerwood. Lord Radric's forebears had all been Athosians, but after his father fell defending us from those fanatics, he personally saw that the Temple of Aothus here in town was shut down. He pointed at a few ruined walls near the hanging tree. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. Well, I would like to know more about Gilded Vale. We're a frontier village, as are most of the settlements in the Deerwood. Gilded Vale hasn't grown that much since its establishment in the colonial days, and the last 15 years have seen our population shrink even further. He takes in the ramshackle houses and half-fallen fences, hence our recruitment of fresh settlers. Oh, indeed. I'm assuming it has to do with the curse, that the population has been shrinking. Wydwin's legacy, yes. Many women have had difficulty bearing healthy children as of late. And a few years ago, Lord Radric's decreed that no mothers of Hollowborn are to be allowed into Gilded Vale. His mouth tightens into a firm line. His lordship dealt swiftly with the objectors. It may be harsh, but if it purges us of this curse, is it not worth it? Those ruins, you mentioned that they were the Church of Aothus? Yes, it's what's left of the Church of Aothus. His lips pucker. Lord Radric forbade worship of the dead god after the Saints' War, and it's been abandoned for nearly 15 years, though there are some plans to rededicate it to Berith, the god of life and death. Abandoned? Because some nice lord decided to pull it down because he was scared even after its god had died. Berith's a good choice, though. I like Berith. They believe in cycles. I like to think that's what happened to the temple will get repaid someday, too. That's enough about Gilded Vale. I'll take my leave. Okay, we need to go deal with this. We need to rest. We should probably
Hail,
sell.
traveler.
Yep, but let me see what you have for sale. Do we want to keep the greatsword? Right now, I know I've got the pistol as a bit of a meme, but at some point I'll probably want to get rid of that. Maybe. I'm not sure. Keep hold of the orders. Let's go ahead and drop. Or not. Hold on. There we go. Did that put it in there? Yes, it did. Okay. Keep the potions on hand. Go ahead and put that in there. We'll keep the torch and the grappling hook on hand. Some backup weapons for them. Go ahead and put that in there. Keep that on him. Keep all of that. Wolf's hide. Boar's hide. Yes. Both of those. Keep all of the crafting reagents. Keep all of the cooking supplies. We don't need the helm. We don't need the extra cape. We don't need the extra helm. Sell the mail armor. Keep the Valian clothing. Sell the padded armor? Hold on to the padded armor. I actually don't know what Aloth has equipped, but we don't need the mail armor. I know that. The older poleaxe can go, the medium shield can go, and the battle axe can go. And then we'll go ahead and spend some of that money on our rest. There we go. Right, I wanted to check. Aloth has... Oh, leather armor, medium. Okay, okay. Ooh, plus 10% ability area of effect. That's a good choice. That's a very good choice. They are very cozy resting screams, Tenwin. You got that right. Aloth's leather armor has been lightly enchanted to enhance his spellcasting abilities. It appears to have a custom decorative pattern stitched into the surface. Unlike most deer wooden leather armor, Aloth's has been tailored in the Aedir style, meaning that the torso is more heavily reinforced, but it lacks sleeves due to Aedir's hot and humid climate. Interesting. It is possible the ring doesn't work? Huh? Oh. Oh, you're right. They have the exact same effect. Ring of Overseeing, Aloth's armor, and it says Overseeing. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Because they're both property. The properties are identical. So if that's the case, we want to give this to Durance. So we go here. Yeah, Ring of Overseeing, and he has Alos leather armor. Ah, okay, so yes. Okay, good. So that ring wasn't doing anything on him, so we gave it to Durance instead. That would make sense. Speaking of which...
What?
I thought I felt your eyes upon me. Now come the words. I have questions that I wanted to ask
If
you.
doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Why did you claim that we were supposed to meet? That's the why of it is that you're a watcher, he snorts. A watcher runs two roads of why. For me, it's more a matter of what. There was a time when I wouldn't have spared a thought for your words or even bothered with you. But now, seeking out watchers is what I do, to put the truth to them, see which of the two ways they bend. He smiles, slightly taunting even. Truth, what kind of truth? Either you're a dry field in need of a harvest burning, he frowns for a moment, his eyes flat, or you're lost in the darkness. Either way, you can see differently from others. He gives a half smile, and then his tone becomes accusing. I can tell by the way you notice the staff, first off. Not many can see it at first, nor the etchings of the flame, but your eyes. He stares at you almost eagerly, nodding. Your eyes trace the path, and that I could see. People are Leatherman or just... I mean, so far he's just kind of mysterious, crazy old man, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, then which are you? A dry field or lost in darkness? Durance's face tenses. The day we don't trade that question back and forth is the day our paths no longer to be joined. And the trial... Durance's hand clenches tightly around his staff. Then the trial is done. So you're putting me on trial, then? You know that this land is diseased. Don't need to be a watcher to see it in the children, the politics, the men that stalk the road with knives in hand and murder in eye. This land needs life again. New seeds planted in the burned soil. His voice drops, mocking, his eyes narrow. Something tells me you can see the path to making that future happen, Watcher. Your kind always does. So then, we need to make sure you see truly now. This nation, its people, they don't need any more lies blinding them, nor do I. You test a truth. You don't just blindly accept it. And how do you plan to test me? By sharing the road, of course. One truth to match another, matching each other's pace, marching and keeping rhythm. Other priests can keep their teachings and their rantings. For my faith, my teaching, sharing the road is a simple, hard truth. His smile widens. His hands tap against his waist once, then twice. And when you knock one truth against the leg of another, why, both legs will stand firm. But if you strike a lie, the knee with the same force, his smile dies and his eyes narrow. You make a cripple with but one leg to stand on. Is that why you carry a staff? Is that why Durance is about to launch into another volley of words, then blinks, rolls his head back, and laughs deeply. The laughter coming until it seems the air will run out of his lungs, until it seems force. Perhaps your words are worth listening to, Watcher. He frowns, any trace of humor rapidly gone. But the truth will win out. Keep pace. We'll see. Let me ask about anything else.
The cost of troubling me seems to worry you little.
I wanted to talk about the region and its history. Durance grunts. What can you tell me of the Hollowborn?
That's a curse that runs deeper. It's a godhammer of a different sort. And like the godhammer, it was made by men's hands.
Interesting. Is he implying that it's also a weapon? He's saying that it's a godhammer of a different sort. The godhammer was explicitly a weapon crafted by the Dirwoodens to fight against... Why does this man's name always escape my brain? It begins with a W, and every time I try to think of it, I can't think of it. Whatever the fuck. The false saint living embodiment of Aothas guy. He was killed with the... Widewind. Thank you, Tenwin. Why the hell can I not remember his name? Widewind. Widewind was killed by the Godhammer. It's heavily implied from the way that Adair is talking that the Godhammer is some kind of massive explosive device of probably a combination of alchemical and magical nature. So is the if he's speaking of the Hollowborn curse as being a Godhammer of a different sort, is he implying that it is a different type of weapon, or that it is not a weapon but is something of similar make? Because if it's a weapon, that means somebody cast it on purpose in order to fuck with all the people in Dyrwood. All things have a price, and left unchecked, faithlessness, virtues, it leaves marks on the soul until the souls don't have the strength to enter bodies that are pure. Animancers, ciphers, all who play games with the fabrics of souls are to blame for the barren fields they leave behind. Hey, now, I'm a cipher, and I haven't left any barren fields behind. I mean, unless you count the fact that godlike can't reproduce, which I suppose technically does make them a barren field by that logic, if you're going to be talking in metaphor. Durance glances at you. Even watchers can do the same. Some simply watch. Others try to weave souls, guide them as surely as Widewind crosses the Yvonne. He turns away, and that's why I correct the Hollowborn when I find them, and the ones whose hands have led to this seed being spilled upon the ground. You correct the Hollowborn. Are you implying that you...
There are fewer souls. There are more vessels. It is simply equaling of the process.
Okay, so that's interesting, because I brought up that point in the last stream about entropy of souls, because I believe it was either Sint or Tenwin who mentioned that it doesn't mean that new souls aren't created, and yet Durance seems to be explicitly stating that there are fewer souls than there are people who need souls, which would imply to me that entropy is winning in this universe, in a sense. There's not enough souls or not enough soul energy to go around. And it doesn't bother you that these people could... Yeah, I figured it was you, Sent. But it is interesting, given the way that is Durance's interpretation. True. We're only getting one side of the perspective from things. We're also getting a decidedly religious perspective, where it seems that animancers are much more leaning towards a scientific interpretation of the soul magic. And that doesn't bother you to end them like that.
I feel more remorse in putting down a slathering hound. A wict? Less than a mongrel in its misery. Murder is a kindness, not a crime. Always has been. I would sooner put the blade to those who are to blame instead. If any spirits should be punished, it's theirs.
That is an interesting way to phrase it. Murder is a kindness, not a crime. I mean, if you truly believe that what you're doing is a kindness, then you wouldn't describe it as murder, my friend. But that's just me. And who would you say is to blame then, Durance? The fields of Deerwood are filled with weakness, ripe for those that play with souls and minds. Voice wrinkles in a frown. Animancers and their kind, watchers too, aye. They bear more of the burden than their victims and more of the punishment. Every year has seen a new crime, the Saints' War, the Hollowborn, the Salvation. Oh, interesting that he brings that one up. I have to wonder if maybe he... We don't know if priests in this world have to take a vow of celibacy. It could be that maybe he had a Hollowborn child, or maybe somebody he knew did, and they tried to use the salvation. There's no proof that watchers are to blame for these events. There are few who can shape the soul in such a fashion. Durance stares at you, and any watcher, any true watcher born in the Deerwood, would be able to see the crime even if they did not cause it. The silence from them itself is damning. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's a simple yes or no, if they're practicing or not, or if it's dependent on which god they worship. I imagine that could also play a role in it. Then why do you not seek to end me then, if you hold us in such contempt?
Murder you? I would not grant you any of them. The mercy I grant the Hollowborn. You would not be deserving of it.
You equate murder with mercy.
Murder is an old word. Mercy is letting a soul fly free to the next body. True punishment? Ruining someone to their soul. Crack their spirit like you would crack their skulls with a staff. Beat them. Hurt them in mind and body. So their souls become shards. But you leave it inside the vessel like a bag of glass to either choke on it or pass it through their bloody stool.
That is a horrifying way to describe defeating someone mentally rather than physically. Jesus Christ, Durance. Calm down, my dude.
Then, leave it in the body to think on it, like planting a new field with the right seed.
It almost sounds like he's saying we should defeat our opponents mentally and force them to repent, but only after they've been made to witness all the horrors they've committed, and if they don't repent at that point, then feel free to absolutely brutally murder them. That really sounds like something you've committed it to
Many
memory.
marks may I make upon your flesh, but flame leaves marks that cannot heal. Magran doctrine dictates true punishment is one that remains in memory, in the soul, in the flesh. Even should the victims die, slowly or swift, sometimes by their own hand afterwards, the lesson lingers, burned in their flesh.
Interesting. Okay, so he's I can't believe I'm making this comparison. He's basically making a similar argument as to the main character from Inglourious Bastards, which is like, even if someone is fully repentant, even if someone is doing everything they can to make up for a sin that they've committed, there still needs to be an obvious sign that that person committed a sin and did something wrong. And in, I guess, Endurance's cult's case, they use burn marks, because that would, once you've burned the flesh deep enough, it never fully heals. I suppose, honestly, there is a certain justice in that.
Have you seen a man branded by flame? He remembers it always, in every waking movement. It is a lesson writ in the only ink and vellum that matters: blood and flesh. One can burn the soul as well. It is an art, and I do not take pleasure in it. But there is more at stake here than forgiveness. Many of Aethys's faith were punished in the purges following the Saints' War. And the ones that harmed children, they suffered worse.
Is he implying that it really was the Aethesians who were responsible for this?
We did what must be done. Wherever they were rooted out, their souls reclaimed. And if they couldn't be reclaimed, we ensured they would never inhabit another body.
I guess it's a good thing Durance, as he said on the road, doesn't care about who my companions are, because I have a feeling Adair is sitting over here in the corner listening to this being like, I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, my friends and family being driven from the countryside or being hunted down and lynch mobbed. Yeah, that was a good thing, sure. Yeah. I can't imagine why anyone would think anything else. That, or maybe Adair's gotten so used to it, he's just rolling his eyes because Durance is basically just, oh yeah, this is the same shit I've been dealing with for 15 years now. Could you tell me more about the region and its history? You mentioned something about how the Hollowborn was akin to the Godhammer, but not the same. Do you think there's some tie between the two?
Aethys was the god of rebirth, and his light does not fall on the Dyrwood. I've heard some claim it's his doing, his death. It's closed the halls to new souls. I doubt it. The Hollowborn have their roots in the acts of men, women. I feel it.
Okay, that might be true, but as you yourself said, it seemed to be akin to the Godhammer, and the Godhammer was also something that was created by man and woman. So that still doesn't rule out that it's some kind of weapon. I extend the tithe bowl for each question. Enough questions for now, let the road keep. Okay, so he actually cuts us off after a while, and then you have to wait to ask him more. Interesting. Okay.
Sure.
Well, I guess now we will try our luck with the place that originally caused me to hate the combat system in this game and absolutely just never want to deal with it. Which is the wraiths, or whatever, the spirits that we run into down here. We're gonna quick save. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect. His face is pale, damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, and his features twist in pain.
Hello.
Ah, thought you were some... Never mind. Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way to reach a dark place. Interesting. That indicates he changed his dialogue based on what my character's race is. Are we getting a better response or a worse response? The temple ain't what it used to be, probably for the best. Times being as they are. He groans and shifts against the wall, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either, just wanted to do some good, I suppose, and got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you wearily. Maybe you'll have better luck. Better luck with what, friend? The ruins around us, he points a finger upward. Used to be the temple of Aothus, the scattered god, a grand temple even at that. Worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood, from Ritzeris even. Not much from Ritzeris these days. Well, until the war, of course. Even then, you'd still get a few stubborn ones. The ones who just couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. No offense, friend, but is this really the time for a history lesson? Wharton laughs and winces as it jostles his arm. Just trying to give you the full story is all. What I want is deeper in the temple, where the priests lived and were housed. Lord Radric had them killed, same as the poor bastards on that tree out there. The temple was sealed up for years until just a short time ago. That's where I got involved, and you, now I hope. Wharton pauses to breathe a moment. The priests, you see, if you can find the remains, we're hoping we can give them a proper burial. I have a few questions first. What happened to you? Why exactly are you in a state like this, and why can't you do it yourself? I tried. Only got a short ways in before I got in over my head. Wharton grimaces. I haven't raised a blade in a long time, and it turns out it isn't something you just pick up again. But you look like you could handle yourself. Who are you, anyways? Wharton offers you a weak grin. Name's Wharton. Gilded Vale. Resident, long enough to remember how grand it used to be. He shrugs and looks away. I used to help here at the temple. Bring them supplies. That's all. You really don't think Lord Radric would mind us digging around down here? I mean, I wouldn't go telling him about it. Lingering in these places is no good for anyone. But if you do the work quick and quiet, you can do right by those priests without raising a fuss. I don't suppose there's anything down there that might be worth more than some old bones. Wharton looks around. Probably. I'll admit nobody's been through the place since it was sealed, apart from me, and I didn't touch anything. Any valuables in there? I suppose you get first crack at them. I only ask that you do this favor while you're in there. I take it that you're not supposed to be in here from the way you're talking. He laughs bleakly. I meant it to be in and out, just nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone, it's just Lord Radric's forbidden anyone from having anything to do with the scattered god, and it is a little harder to explain to him than you. It is a good cause, though, and you'll make some coin in the process. So, hold on, you want me to bring you their skeletons? I can bury them where they are if I could. I know it's a little macabre, but if we don't get them out now, Radric's liable to destroy whatever's left here. Alright, I'll see what I can do about finding them. By the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long that it's crawling with nasties. If you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still, if they're anywhere. The priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there. Wouldn't have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up. Alright, let's delve into the depths of this place and see what I can do.
Keeping an eye out.
Go ahead and turn off quick mode. We need to stop just running into encounters. Okay, hold on. That is a will-o'-the-wisp, and that is an undead standing next to him, I would guess. Okay. Move here. Oh, shit, he's already... Fuck. Of course he's already moving. Eye strike.
Aye?
Get in there. And then we're going to... Ow. Okay, good. We turn that one to our side. Get around the edge. Come on, attack him. Thank you. Durance. God damn it. Thank you.
Burn this away!
Yeah.
Okay. That went pretty well. I don't know how we killed the second one because I don't even remember attacking him, but okay. Let's keep moving then. Adra. Oh, really? Organic material, crystalline in structure, but shell-like in substance. Adra can be found growing up through the ground in veins in many parts of Aora. Easy to carve and manipulate, is a favorite of jewelers as a semi-precious stone and often cut more intricately and beautifully than other gems. Interesting. Parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it is faded. In this time of hardship, must have just as much faith in ourselves. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Okay, so that's one chamber cleared out. How close are we to leveling up? About 500 or so. 500 and change. Okay, that's... okay. Ivory spinner. Okay.
Hi?
Alright, I want Edir to move in.
Yeah.
We're going to, we're actually... Okay, hold on. Let the combat start and then we'll start that. Okay. Edir, I want you to target him. And then I want to use the control spell on him. Target that.
What?
Go after that one. Then we're going to cast Eye Blight on that because it's about to come back into... Oh, it's just attacking the next group? I mean, I'm fine with that. They want to go attacking one another. Alright, send Edir back in there. Then we're just gonna mind control the same one. Because it was the big one of the group. Yeah, there we go. Turrets go in there. Aloth, attack him. There we go. No, Aloth, get out of there before it fucking... Why is he... I thought he had a ranged attack. What is going on with this? I thought the scepter had a ranged attack. Yeah, range of 10 meters. Why do you keep trying to move into melee range? What the fuck? What is he doing? Okay, that's very annoying. I don't know why Aloth is doing that. The weapon even says it has a range of 10 meters, and yet every time I ordered him to attack, he would just keep trying to run into melee. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Spinner sack. British Brown. Just the AI or just turn it off? I mean... He has no AI though, that's the thing. I haven't turned anything on. If I order him to attack with the weapon in hand, he should be using a ranged attack. Because the weapon itself says range 10 meters. Defend self. What the character will not move to attack unless they are engaged by an enemy. If the enemy is defeated, they'll seek out a new one. Regardless of whether or not they bring directly attack. Okay, defensive, there. Fine. No. Yeah, I'm hoping it will, Sint, because that was kind of an... I just don't get it. Like, if he starts combat, he'll select a target and start firing stuff, but then he just won't. And if I tell him to attack, he tries to run into melee, which makes no fucking sense. Oh, shit. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles, the metallic symbols beneath your feet gleam gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust, the very air seem to pull together until a thin glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes from air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement, the spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else. Your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and the faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles. The room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. 2 persons stand before it, lit in silhouette. The man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says, but the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, one of the initiates begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden, dizzying force. You find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it had appeared.
Margren's fire casts light in dark
Nice.
places.
Go ahead and grab that. Take the rest. Face of the statue has had most of its features struck off along with a portion of its hands.
Steady does it.
Okay, it doesn't seem like there's much of anything else in here. No more secret passages in this chamber, at least. What about... Oh, okay. Okay, that's a Skulder Whelp and a full-blown Skulder. Go ahead and give me a quick save here real fast. Yep, that's what I thought. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. Then I want you to do this.
How may I help you?
There we go. See? Now he's attacking. There we go. Go up. Oh, God. Of course he's stunned. Yep, let him run after that.
Sure.
They're going to come back to us because they're going to start attacking. Yep, there we go. Then we're going to Eye Blight him. Okay, then we're going to treason on him. There we go. There we go. Ow. Okay. Ow. He's still hitting me. Please, can we draw him off of me, please? Thank you. God damn. And it knocked me flat. Are you fucking kidding me? Minus 50% healing received. Honestly, that's not that bad. That's not even that bad. Skulder ears. Ugh. Okay. That. House Domenel. Okay, hold on. Kato, welcome. Yes, we have moved on to Pillars of Eternity. After I reviewed my stuff from last Friday, I just felt like my commentary for the strategy game wasn't very good, so I decided to move on to Pillars of Eternity and move that up. Been having a good time so far. Combat still catches me off guard a little bit, but other than that, I've been enjoying the world building. What can be said about House Domeno that isn't whispered fearfully in a back room over the dim light of a dying fire in fear that the wrong set of ears will hear it? The Domenel history is colorful and violent, exciting and more than a little bloody. The Domenels were a small, austere and noble family that dealt almost exclusively in textiles. They made a modest living, slowly gaining a reputation with having the highest quality of products. This reputation earned them connections, business, social, marital that solidified their position as a premier family of the region. If you wanted access to anyone, the Domenels were the way to do it. Soon every city had a business that was owned, at least in part, by the Domenels. Their power and influence grew until many said the family had more power than even the Ferkonig of Aedir. But with the power came corruption. One cannot have that level of control and expect to keep it through strictly legal means. Rumors began to spread of threats and extortion, and although it was never proven, the unofficial report is that the Domenels were responsible for the death of Trindig Bergwig, which left his entire shipping empire in the hands of his wife, Udele Domenel Bernwigger. With their hold on the land practically secured, the Domenels no longer stuck to the shadows. They brazenly eliminated opponents, manipulated deals, and threatened anyone who might cause them a problem. Because they now dominated the local trade routes, no one dared oppose them anymore for fear of the business would be strangled. Like most empires, though, none could last. The end came during the War of Defiance. Unlike most of the land, the Domenels threw in with the Aedir instead of Admeth Hardrit. After the defeat of the Empire and the destruction wrought upon the land during the war, not even the Domenels could rebuild what they had, and having history show them on the wrong side of the war, no one would touch their name. The domain that took generations to build crumbled in mere months. Today, the Domenels have once more built a name for themselves, proving they are still capable and savvy businessmen. Rumors of the family still circulate, though, and word is the members of the family are striving to lift that family from its current obscurity and elevate it once more to the level of power it once held. Okay. Color me intrigued. I wonder if we'll run into more of them later. Monsters of the Dreadfire Archipelago. The archipelago winds its way between the Great Eastern Ocean and the Restless Ocean. Hundreds of small islands in the midst of the water. Few dare brave its treacherous rapids, and fewer still have returned to tell tale of their adventures through it. Travel between the two oceans is virtually impossible. Great storms hammer any ships foolhardy enough to attempt to navigate, and this alone should be enough to deter anyone from attempting the voyage, as untold ships have gone down, tossed against the rocks. The weather and treacherous rocks are only a precursor to the actual horror of the archipelago, the terrors of the deep. No one knows how many creatures stalk the oceans waiting for unsuspecting sailors to drift into their waters, but we do know of some. The Barbed Ravager, a giant shark known to ram passing vessels hoping to knock sailors from the deck or smash a hole in the hull. It has massive spines protruding from its side and back that are presumed to be poisonous. The largest sighted Barbed Ravager with survivors was estimated to be 30 feet long. The Winding Serpent. Smaller than the Ravager, but potentially longer, the Winding Serpent attacks in small packs of 3 to 8. Long, sharp heads reminiscent of a barracuda. Like the Ravager, they repeatedly slam into the side of a ship hoping to crack a hole in it or knock someone from the deck. They've been known to swim in the depths and shoot up out of the ocean, landing on a deck, coiling and winding their way around, snapping up any crew they can before plunging back into the ocean. Leviathan. Imagine the largest whale you have ever seen. A Leviathan is at least 10 times that size. By the time a ship sees a Leviathan, it's already too late. As they rise from the depths, the water around them begins to sink and spin, creating a whirlpool. The Leviathan's body surrounds the hapless vessel, preventing escape, and as it pulls it down, the enormous mouth opens, pulling all aboard to a watery death. The Pulpavir. Of all the creatures you have read in this book, nothing compares to the Pulpavir. Nearly the size of a man, what they lack in size and strength they make up for in numbers and viciousness. Their lower halves are a mass of tentacles like an octopus or a squid, but more numerous. The tentacles are long, black whips with suction cups on the underside and a small thorny barb upon the tip. The sheer number of these tentacles gives them frightening speed when approaching on land, pulling themselves forward almost as fast as a running horse. While they vaguely resemble a human from the waist up, any extended examination proves how wrong such an assumption is. Long, stringy black hair falls from the top of their heads to cover a face taken directly from Nightmare. A wide, gaping mouth cuts across the bottom of its head from ear to ear, full of wicked, dagger-like teeth. 2 large, round eyes are sunken into its head, black as coal, shining with malevolent fire. A small antenna protrudes from the middle of its forehead, ending in a nodule that glows with an eerie blue light. One can imagine a sailor on the deck of his ship at night looking out across the black water, blood freezing as countless small lights appear beneath the surface, rising towards their vessel as the Pulpavir swarm upwards. Because they seem to be more octopus than man, they can collapse in on themselves, fitting into spaces that no human would ever be able to. The smallest crack in the hull, the slightest separation between boards, all of it offers them an entrance, and it is not unknown for them to slaughter an entire crew from hold to deck by infiltrating the ship from beneath. Unfortunately, they do not seem to have spread too far outside of the archipelago. There may come a day when the Pulpavir attacks become far more commonplace. Interesting. Isn't the Dreadfire Archipelago the second game? I believe it is. Ooh, fine sword. Is that better than his current saber? 15 to 22 for slash, 15 to 21 for slash and pierce. Properties fine versus properties sharp. So fine gives 4 accuracy and 15% damage. And sharp gives 20% damage. Okay. 4% accuracy and 15 damage. We'll stick with the saber then. Dreadfire is the setting of the second game. Aha, so that gave us a little glance into what we might be dealing with later.
Light, flame, and sound.
To His Grace I write to implore. The rest of the letters crossed out in several places. Okay. Prayer scrolls are coated in a thick layer of grime and dust. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Fine weapons are in general just straight up. Well, it would be, except Adair has a sharp weapon, which pretty much has the exact same damage, and a 4% accuracy upgrade is not enough to make up for literally having the exact same thing. Although, hold on, let me see if it changes anything. So, oh, plus 4 accuracy, not plus 4% accuracy. Oh, I misread that. Actually, yeah, then we'll try him with the sword for right now, because that should be better. He loses 1 maximum damage in exchange for having a higher hit rate, which I think is fine. Ooh, go ahead and unlock that. Thank you. And it's a hunting bow. Are you serious? That's it? In a locked book? Or a locked... Oh. Grave silver key. Handle of a stylized sun. We're going to hold on to that. Oh, it's a quest item. Okay. The Rectrix's letter. I understand your concerns, Sister Nedra, but we are safest here within the temple. What wrong have we done? Lord Redrick would not risk his position by harming us when we have brought so much prosperity to his village. Wharton pretends an alarm. He knows full well that there... Oh, Wharton... okay, so the guy who's up at the top was a believer at some point. He knows full well that these are empty threats and means to frighten us into departing our homes. Are we to abandon Gilded Vale to heretics? Wharton too will play his part when the time comes. Our temple will stand long after Lord Radrick's hold is but gravel in memory. Yeah, about that. And we got a Scroll of Fan Flames. Give that to Aloth. What have we got over here? The Book of Verses. Small volume of verses and psalms is somewhat battered, suggesting it used to be carried on someone's person. The pages are dog-eared and worn. The gold threads which form the title of the book have begun to fray. The book tends to open to a particular section where someone has marked a verse with a small blotch of ink. Eiknog, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. O wanderer, hear me, she spoke. You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation. He wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before this great illumination. Then Sargamas spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him. Harmke? That is such a weird-sounding name. Harmke knelt before them then, resolved to save himself and asked what he must do. And Modagun spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's light. What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will be burned from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping. So spoke Modagun, but Eiknog warned him, saying, You have walked all these years into darkness and now must return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away, but no harm will come to you if you keep your faith. Interesting. And then we have the Great Western Stag. One day, Eothas was sitting upon a wall watching a cat play in the sun. A crystal hung in a nearby tree, fragmented a sunbeam and scattered small motes of light on the ground. They danced about the cat, sliding over him as he frantically batted at them. He spun in place, following one as it rushed past him and leaped upon it, trying to pin it down. Eothas smiled, amused at the animal's tenacity. The cat landed on a spot, placing its paws over it only to watch it flit away. Eothas watched the cat's tail twitch and slap on the ground, annoyed that his prey could not be pinned. Why must you tease him? A voice from behind said, accompanied by the crunch of sandals upon gravel. I merely bring the dawn, Eothas responded. I do not stoke the hunter's heart. That's your responsibility, is it not? True, said the second voice, but neither do you quell it. If the hunter could not see his prey, would he still hunt? So philosophical, Hylaea, Eothas said, and turned to greet the two gods that approached him. Have you come to debate the parallel between sight and desire? He gestured to the wall, inviting Hylaea and Galawain to join him. They sat in silence, watching the cat who continued to hunt the sun, fruitlessly swatting at another mote and then rolling onto its back. I have created the ultimate prey, Eothas said finally, breaking the silence. It can be tracked, it can be followed, it can be seen, but it can never be caught. Galawain laughed lightly. You don't agree, Galawain? Eothas said. It's true that your creation is elusive. It hardly can be considered the ultimate prey because it can never be caught. He paused, his brow furrowed in thought. If that mode of light had substance, then the hunter could subdue it. Otherwise, it is merely a dream, a fruitless endeavor. All creatures spend their lives chasing fruitless endeavors, said Hylaea. It is the way of mortality, and Galawain laughed again. I could create a creature, a living creature of flesh and blood that could never be caught. I can make your dream a reality. Now it was Eothas' turn to laugh. You propose turning a fruitless dream into fruitless reality. How is that any better? A life spent in the pursuit of an attainable goal exceeds any other. But you just said no one could catch this creature. That makes it unattainable. Galawain smiled. Humanity has surprised us before. Indeed, it could surprise us again. I will create a great white stag and I shall set it loose upon the world. It will have grace, resilience, and tenacity. It will exist solely to be pursued for all its days, and it will never be caught. It will serve to inspire every hunter for generations. All who wish for the glory will invoke my name, and all who hear its story will ask for my blessing in the finding of it. Hylaea shook her head and threw Galawain a bemused look. I do not believe such a thing is possible, so I too make an offer. Should any person who catches this stag, and they will catch the stag, I will bestow upon them its grace, its resilience, and its tenacity. Thrice blessed they shall be. They will ask for my blessing on the hunt, so they can obtain my boon. Galawain and Hylaea took up arguing whose name would be invoked more when the hunt was on. Eothas sighed, a small smile playing on the edge of his mouth. He stood and looked at the sky. The sun had already started to hide itself behind the mountains. The cat, long ago tired of the stalking of the motes, had fallen asleep beside a tree. He turned and looked at the other gods deep in debate and sighed again. I merely bring the dawn, he repeated as he made his way down the path. It is up to you to see what I reveal. I wonder if that means we're going to run into the White Stag at some point, or if that's just a random story that they included for world building purposes. Though it does speak to Eothas being a more hands-off god, which does make one wonder why he would have a avatar in the shape of, or in the form of Widewin. Or at least that's the potential, I suppose. But given the fact that the god seems to have stopped responding... Oh god damn, that AoE stun is so goddamn annoying. They lead off every fucking fight with that. I'm getting real sick and tired of that. It deals damage and it stuns me when they do that. Oh, can we get into this central area? No, it's blocked off right now. Damn, we're not even getting any experience for them either.
I'll see what I can find.
Nothing. Vermin have scoured these plates, though mold still grows in green-black clumps across the table. Check out this side first. Oh. Huh. Oh, the only way in is over on that side. Okay, hold on. I guess I missed that when we were doing our initial walkthrough over here. Come on, let's go.
Light, flame, and sound.
Oh, is it?
Keep to ourselves.
Is it just the one? It's just the one. Okay. That's fine. That was much easier. Anything? Nope, just the box. Just the one box with camping supplies. Kind of bugs me that I can't even pick them up to do anything with them. You just kind of have to accept that you don't get to pick them up. And it's kind of aggravating. Not gonna lie.
Laying low.
No, there's nothing here. We can't go that way. So we're gonna go this way. Yep, that's the next part. I have to imagine that there's a lower chamber to this. I can't imagine that this is the only area. That is something with a bell. We're gonna have to figure that one out. I'm sure that's... Let's go over here first. Ooh. Trap.
Finished.
There we go. Difficulty 4 trap. Ooh, a garnet. And another ability area of effect plus 10% ring. Wait, where did that go? Okay. I guess we'll put it on me? I don't think I even have any AoEs that'll work with it right now. Mental biting is single target. Psychovampiric shield is single target. You might be getting screwed by Twitch 10 when it happens sometimes. A couple days ago when I was watching a streamer that I like watching, a VTuber that I watch, I literally had to refresh my page every about 5 minutes because for some reason Twitch just kept fucking up. I have no idea why it was doing that. Sometimes Twitch just doesn't like you. Okay, here we go again. Alright.
Go.
There we go.
Of course.
Okay, this is why I'm glad. I need Adir to stand. No, Adir, I don't want you to move. I do not want you to move. I need you to hold position right there. And block them from getting past you. Yep, there we go. Want you to, so you already did that on him. And I want you to also use it on him. There we go. Nope, pull back. Adir, pull back. No, stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Okay, that'll do. Yep. Sweet. And then there's only one left with barely any health. And he'll be... Come on. Switch back to the enemy. There we go. Glorious choke point. Glorious choke point. That made things so much easier. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils, it seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards you and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You are running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The rite's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell. Your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky, and the last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. The lights fade, as does the memory. When your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Okay, so this has to do with the bells that we saw then. Powerful odor of spices rise from one of the dishes. Vibrant dyes of grain seeds fill the other. Scepter. He already has a scepter, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. And some money.
Laying low.
Okay. Doesn't appear that there's anything else here. Oh my god, there's a whole other room over there that I completely forgot. Okay, hold on. Fall back to here real fast. God damn it. How did it... Nope, let him get close. Then we'll head in. Oh my god, just... There we go. Alright. Nice and simple.
Right.
Got us a little bit more... Oh. Shit. Okay, fine. Go ahead and give that an eye bite. Prevent it from moving. Or prevent it from looking, I should say. Come on, stab him. There we go. Kill the spider. Got another 84 experience. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to leveling up. Turquoise. A letter home. Mother, I've asked Brother Adric to carry this letter for you, where he travels to New Haelmar come morning. With him goes what little coin I have, and I hope it will ease the surprise of an unexpected homecoming, for I mean to follow in a few days' time. Our village is much changed, and although I do not wish for you to worry, I do not feel it is safe to remain. I know Rectrix Obrica will not approve, but the letter trails off. Interesting.
Found something.
Oh, of course. Of course there's a shortcut on this side, but it wasn't openable from the other side. Fuck you, game. God damn it. Whoever said here left in a hurry. Ink has dripped across the scroll, obscuring much of its contents. Unlock with silver engraved key, or we can do the... Oh. 3 bells hang from the stone protrusions that run along the wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There's one large bell at the center, flanked by 2 smaller ones. The bells appear to be fully intact. They're made of thick iron and look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. I remember it said that the rightmost one was the one that rang first and last. So, right, then middle, then right. Okay, no, hold on. Did I miss something? No. Poison dart trap. Oh, because we managed to disarm it, didn't we? Have you equipped chill fog? I thought I did. Hold on. No, I did not. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, okay. So that's... How do I... Oh, there we go. Okay. And then that... Ah, I see. And then it takes a little bit of time to reset. Okay, that makes sense. I completely forgot that that was how his fucking shit worked. He doesn't have any other second level spells. He's got plenty of choices for the others. will minus 10 and dazed is not the worst. Wait a second, is that... Okay, it is a faux AoE, so it does actually have a decent range. I didn't encounter anything that gave me an order for this, but I'm worried that if I use the key to unlock the door, I'll lose out on experience or something. Maybe it's right, left, middle, right? Nope. Right, middle, left, right. There we go. Aha. Yeah, we ran into the spirit down here, Tenwin, that said that the rightmost bell was both the first and the last, so that meant that it had to be some kind of combination with the others. Alright, we got that one. Okay, we didn't get any experience for that, but oh well. I already had the key, but I wanted to know whether or not the, that would do it. Okay, down into the lower levels. This is where everything went to shit for me the last time I played this game. Party gained 580 experience. How did we not get... Oh, god damn it, we're so close. We're so close. Let me level up, god damn it.
Now it's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up. Never seeing what was coming.
Ooh, okay, there it is. A shadow. Immune to disease, ground, hobbled, poisoned, sickened, and stuck. Okay, well, let's get ready. Alright. Okay, we hit him. I want to eye blight him, make it harder for him to see. There we go, okay. One down. Okay, we need to be careful. This whole area is going to be a pain in the ass, I have a feeling. Okay. Shadow down there. Doesn't appear that there's any more. Why is Aloth moving towards the front?
Yes?
Get out of the way. Yeah, and there's the teleportation that pisses me off, because then he gets behind and starts attacking people who I can't do anything about. Please stop him from killing Aloth, for the love of God. Are you kidding me? I can't even disengage him because once he's in there, he's gonna get hit the second I move him. God damn it. Okay. Okay, that was better than nothing. Let him heal. There we go. Get the endurance back up. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Calm down. And there's another one. Yep. Okay, he tried to teleport and he fucked up. Good. See, that was simple. That was nice and simple. Nice and simple. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Reorganize. Why? Okay, Aloth, pull back.
What?
Get in there. Go ahead and mind control him. It didn't work. I should have seen that coming. There we go. Go ahead and use Holy Radiance. Get that per encounter, so there's no reason not to. Alright, 2 more down. Oh, we're getting so close.
Yeah.
Ah, trap detected. Okay. Yeah, their damage isn't that big. They're just... The fact that they can teleport is a pain in the ass. Ooh, a fine S-Stock. 2-handed. 17 to 24 pierce damage. Hold on. Let me see here. Is that better than... Because I was considering using the greatsword, but a fine S-Stock would be way better. 17 to 24 slash and pierce. 19 to 27 pierce. Oh, that's why it was suggested to have the greatsword rather than an S-Stock, because that's still piercing damage. 4 accuracy, 15% damage. Ow. What the hell? Felt like something poked me in the side. I don't want to lose the increased reach from this, though. Oh. Oh, I can actually already start doing that. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're good for right now, then.
Yeah.
Go ahead and disarm the trap. There we go. And, oh, a ring of deflection. Can't use that with Adir, but... Well, I guess we don't need the ring of overseeing. Oh, wait, we have 2 ring slots. I'm an idiot. There we go. Let's give myself a little bit more deflection. Open up the door. This leads back out here, right? Yep, okay. Keep moving. Let's head this way. You can craft some after all? Can I? Oh, craft it. Oh. Move speed, wizard's double, which gives deflection until hit or critically hit. Food. So we can't even make just basic healing potions. Oh, interesting. Oh, recovery. Wait. That's hostile effects. Major endurance. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know. Believe me, Sint. I know there's a reason I had to do multiple off-stream inventory management sessions to just get rid of the stuff I wasn't using and to actually figure out which ones I would use for Rogue Trader. I'm probably going to end up doing the same thing here unless we run into a specific enemy that I know has a specific damage type. That is true. What do they cost? Yeah, that's the problem though. Again, like I only have like one of each of these crafting items for some of these. What is that? An endurance scroll. See, we can only make one of those. I can only make one of those. I mean, I appreciate it. I will keep an eye on this. I'm probably never going to use it. I'm sorry. Strat to instantly endgame bosses by using late game scrolls to overlay spells that casters can only do one at a time. That's a good idea to keep in mind at least. But for right now, let's keep moving. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is the point of being able to see into the room if you can't actually hit anything until you're through the... Okay, hold on, phone. Aloth, here. Durance, here. You, here. You, here. Wait for them to get a bit closer. Then go ahead and cast on him. That's... Okay, there we go. That worked. Let's get in here. And I want you to cast the AoE on him. There we go. Good damage. Then we're going to mind control. Wait for him. Oh, no, wait. We might actually get this handled. Alright, get ready. He's going to be swapping back. There we go. Completely surround him and take him out. Very nice. Disarmed. Ooh, Fennec. Very nice.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Anything else in the room? Nope. Alright, deal with that. Thank you. Oh, Cloak of Aothian Priest. Will +9. Capes and cloaks. Cloak is embroidered with the Sunburst emblem of Aothius. I mean, I'd like to give that to... Oh. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize that he was going to pop up the second that I opened that casket, but... Surprise! Okay, Eye Strike. Adir, get in there. In fact, if you could try to use the knockdown skill, it probably isn't going to work on him, but maybe it'll be extra damage. Go ahead and use that.
What?
Endurance. Swing around the flank if you would, please. There we go. There we go. Okay, how are we doing damage-wise? That's good. That's good. Come on. There we go. Okay, he's down. It's not too bad. Adir is taking a beating, though. God damn. Do we have a healing health item? Or is it all endurance? That's endurance. That's endurance. I don't think we have anything that actually restores health. Okay, we did grab all that. So what is that? +9? The problem is we have... Yeah, I don't want to lose out on his other bonuses. Health healing items are rare. Okay, fair enough.
Right.
Alright. Nothing else we can do in that room.
Margaret's
keep
fire
moving.
cast light in
Why does
our-
Aloth keep ending up in the front every time I start moving? He should be staying in the back. Okay, hold on. Let's go over this way first. It's not like he even has faster movement speed. It's just however the game is calculating movement, he just ends up in the front. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's multiple enemies in there.
How may I help?
If I cast... Okay, but how do I keep Adair from running into the room and trying to attack? Because every time I try to do that, he's going to run forward.
I?
Have him stand in the door and not move ahead from that. Well, yes, but the second an enemy gets close to him, he starts moving forward. That's the problem. And I don't know how to adjust his AI so that he doesn't do that. Oh, that closes that. Okay, interesting. Oh, turn off AI completely. Okay, well, we can do that for that because he's
Yes.
enraged. Okay. So what I want to do is...
I?
So how do I... Okay, so if we plop it right about there, and then we walk in a little bit, there we go. And then... we're going to use that. No, don't move. I want you to cast the spell on him. And then I want Adair to turn around and attack him. There we go. And that forces the Phantom to attack. And the Phantom is stuck. There we go. Come on, let's give him a hand, boys. There we go. Alright, now re-engage his AI. And now we're waiting for the spell to fade. There we go. No, that was a good suggestion. That was a good suggestion, Tenwin. Let me see here. Mechanics. There we go. We can pick up mechanics and survival, which is exactly what I wanted. Now, what have we got here? Level 2 powers. Bounces psychic energy harmlessly off the target and onto the closest nearby enemy, causing pierce damage and violently pushing them backwards. Okay, so I can cast that on Adair and it'll bounce onto whatever's nearby him. Has a 5-meter range and it can bounce 3 meters. Deals pretty decent damage. Deals pierce. Okay. Let me pull up the leveling guide for the Cypher that I had. Real fast. Where's it at? What does it suggest for my level 2 abilities? We got the Psychovampiric Shield. We've got the Mental Binding. The next one is Amplified Thrust. Okay. Does pierce damage, knocks enemies back with a push. You don't cast it on an enemy. Instead, you cast it on one of your fighters and it bounces through them. Okay. And shows a lot of the thought. Okay. What are the other abilities, though? I do want to read them. Phantom Foes invades the mind of the target in the area of effect, causing them to believe they are surrounded by Phantom Foes, leaving them flanked for the duration. Okay, that's pretty good. And Recall Agony causes the target to relive the psychic trauma of an injury moments after receiving and experiencing the damage all over again. 30% of all damage reapplied over 15.6 seconds. I could see how against bosses that would be very useful, since anything with a high health pool is going to have pretty massive issues and stuff like that. Also, I need to bring OBS back up on my other monitor. Thank you. Don't want to lose track of that. But yes, we will go with Amplified Thrust and start using that as a secondary damage tool. Oh, okay, and that's the various class abilities. Did we pick up anything? Oh, there's a lot more now. There's a lot more now. Okay. Interesting. Strike does raw damage 3 times per rest with Envenom Strike. That's a lot of raw damage. Oh, reload speeds are faster for crossbows, arbalists, and firearms. Hmm. Two-weapon style, one-handed style, two-handed style. Oh, okay. Shit, I have to bring up the guide again because I forgot that we also got talents with this one. What have we got here? Talents. Greater focus we got. Draining whip is suggested. Biting whip is suggested. Alright, hold on, let me pull these up. So, Draining Whip is one, which gives us 33% focus gain. Easy choice, it says. Okay, I can see that. What is the one it wants after that? Is Biting Whip, which is just a straightforward damage bonus. Okay, that makes sense. So it does suggest Weapon Focused Soldier. It does suggest two-handed weapon style. Eventually, Bloody Slaughter. 20% of your hits are converted to crits, so those crits have an additional bonus. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with Draining Whip. Increase our focus gain, which means more debuffs, which means more spells, which means we do more stuff from the back line and actually keep working. I like it. And pull my OBS back up. Thank you.
Laying low.
Anything else in here?
Look.
Aha. Ooh, a bunch of stuff. Gimme. Is there anything over here, maybe? Yeah, I don't like it when games hide what stuff is that comes in later. It is not within our natures to forgive. Those who seek redemption seek a long and winding path, a road which takes us down into the very hollows of our soul and asks us to reflect upon the fractured aspects of ourselves. Okay. Alright, we've gotten through a good chunk of this. Let's keep going. Keep it moving, everybody. Okay, we got two choices. We got doors on each side. We'll go this way first. Anybody? Hello? Is anybody in here? Aha. Okay, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Shadow there, shadow there, shadow there.
How may I help?
Okay, Aloth, I think we could pull a similar move here. I want you to plop it right there. Then I want you to turn off your AI and stand right here. There we go. Okay, I was wondering, I was afraid that they weren't going to show. Pull back a second. Then I want you to Whisper of Treason on that one. Durance, get over here and start helping. Adir, start swinging. There we go. Those two will stand in the AoE and keep getting hit. Durance, get the fuck back. Alright, let them keep fighting it out between each other. There we go. They're just standing in the AoE, and they killed each other. Perfect. Now we just need to wait for the spell to dissipate. There we go.
Laying low.
Perfect. That fight went perfectly. You hear a grinding noise beneath your feet and a rush of water. Oh, okay. They must have a pool of some kind. Yes, I see what you were meaning about chilling fog, especially in an area where it can do that. And the best part is because I use the Cypher, I have a Whisper of Treason. If I use that on one of these teleporting enemies, the enemy tends to stick next to the one that I mind controlled by teleporting to it instead. So it doubles the effectiveness of chill fog because it prevents them from just teleporting behind me and attacking Aloth. Alright, through the other door.
I'll get it
Ooh,
open.
this one's locked. Hey, we leveled up. Let's get Adir taken care of. Go ahead and grab his athletic skill. We'll grab his survival skill. Ooh, bonus knockdown. Grants him additional use of knockdown per encounter. Could be useful. Increasing the fighter's awareness while in defender mode, granting a bonus to fortitude, reflexes, and will. That's pretty good. Boost the fighter's hardiness, increasing the rate of his or her constant recovery. Okay. Those are all the other ones. Savage attack. Plus 20% melee damage, 5 melee accuracy. No, he's already got problems with accuracy. The last thing I need is him doing that. What was the... Did we already grab... We already grabbed the sword and board style, didn't we? Quick switch, doesn't matter. Wound binding and wound triage, doesn't really matter. Oh, so that allows you to heal health once per rest. Okay, okay. Additional weapon slot. Yeah, I can't imagine that that's very good. Move speed, 5 defense when disengaging. Decent. Plus 1 to enemies engaged. These give his various abilities. Character attacks from a defensive posture. Taking care to never expose vulnerable openings. From this stance, the character receives a penalty to speed, but increases their deflection. I suppose if we're doubling down on defensive abilities for Adair, this would make sense. The other... plus 6 endurance per 3 seconds for 45 seconds. I guess? He doesn't use knockdown that much, although we haven't been fighting a lot of enemies that he can use knockdown against very well. Wary Defender is alright. Or we could give him an additional engagement. I think Cautious Attack will work. More deflection means he stands in the way of enemy attacks longer. Even if he loses some attack speed. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I think Aloth needs, yeah, he needs a little bit more, and so does Durance.
And what does the flame reveal?
I don't know, Durance, we're about to find out. Yeah, I think that's just one. Do we have any others? I don't think so. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. I forgot to turn his AI back on. Well, to be fair, it seems to imply that only me and him can actually see that the staff is glowing. Like, that was kind of something that seemed to pop up in his character introduction. Okay, just go ahead and turn off stealth. Send Adair in first. If that's the only one, we're just going to go ahead and eye blight him. And have everybody else attack. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that one actually dropped something. Spirit residue. Ooh, nice. Okay, that leads further down. Do we want to double back and check out the other? I suppose it doesn't matter. We'll get this whole area explored one way or the other. Oh, it's those black oozes. That means they're gonna have a pain in the ass ranged attack. Okay, you go after him. You mind control that one.
How may I help?
Aloth, give him a hand there. Durance, keep close. Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
No, never mind. Do not mind control him. Mind control the spirit. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Drop that right there. Durance, fall back. Why are you already almost dead? What the hell?
Yeah.
No, just keep running. Just keep running. What the fuck happened to Durance? How did he get hit for 60 plus damage? Oh my fucking god. Get back here and help Aloth.
Damn it.
And he's down. God fucking damn it.
Let's go.
Please hit him before you die. Please hit him before you die. Thank you.
Let's go.
Go ahead and put a debuff on him. Fucking god. Yeah, he automatically suffers a burn. He automatically suffers a burn. God damn it.
Sure.
Fuck these things. They fucking one-shotted Durance, like they just pretty much annihilated him because 3 of them came around this corner and I guess all of them decided to do their ranged attack against him and no one else. Fuck. Still dark waters are reflective as black glass. Yeah, that's... What else is up here? Okay, that's it. Aloth, stop moving to the front, Aloth. You are literally in the back. Why do I keep having to move you backwards? Okay, see, there's 2 of them. 2 Skulder Whelps. Okay.
Right.
Adir. Okay, there's a 3rd one. Skulder King. Okay, we're quick saving.
How may I help?
Durance, I want you to fall back. Fall back. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay, okay. There we go.
I shall.
All right, then.
Okay, we can still make this work. Hold on. We can still make this work.
How may I
In
help?
there. We've got... Oh, we've only got 1 more level 1 spell. Shit. Okay, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. Hold on.
What?
Yep, let him come to us. Let him come to us. There we go. Okay. Durance. I want you to... Mind Terror, no. Blessing. Barbs of Condemnation. Go ahead and cast that on him.
Yeah.
While I mind control the Skulder King.
Yes?
And then I want you to cast the spell on him. There we go. Good shot. Skulder King's in there. Let's go after the weakened one. Take him out on the left. Okay, hold the... No. Durance, stay there. You stay here. We're about to have some issues. Wait for it. There we go. Now
That's
blind him.
not very helpful.
And everybody go. Go ahead and use this. Heal us up. Come on, Durance. There we go. We're doing very little damage, but that's fine. He's not doing much. When a character's health bar begins flashing red, it's a sign they may soon be maimed or killed. Rested in or can't be supplies to fully restore health. Okay. Health reaches 0, the character will immediately drop. Depending on your difficulty settings, the character will either be maimed or killed. Maimed characters suffer severe combat penalties and will die if they take additional damage. Killed characters are just dead, and there's no coming back. We've got this. You can do this. You can do this. Come on, guys. He's almost down. Go ahead and do Amplified Thrust. There we go. Okay. Whew. Might is useful for lizards. In the sequel, my main character has really high might, resulting in having a moment where he broke into an air by tearing bars out of windows with bare hand. Muscle Wizard. Yeah. To be fair, Muscle Wizards are hilarious. In D&D 3.5, you could actually do a Muscle Wizard, and it was as hilarious as you can imagine. Just get all of the enhancement abilities and just go to town on making yourself as physically fit as capable. Okay, we're resting right now. Yes, we'll go with damage reduction. I do not need Adir dying. No, thank you. And everybody's rested and hearty for the remainder of this little excursion into the fucking catacombs. Oh, that leads back up, so that's the way out. Okay. Speaking of which... Oh my god, he's so close. We've almost got them leveled up too. Whoa, what the... What made that noise?
And what does the flame reveal?
Okay. That is a switch. Thank you. Oh, there's a soul in here. Oh.
Keep
Okay,
an
hold
eye
on.
out.
Sweep the area first. Aha. Turquoise. Potion of Spirit Shield. We'll grab that. Potion of Fleet Foot. We'll grab that. And then we'll grab the rest. Yep.
I'll get it open.
Gaunt's Share. This is a 10 to 15 crush damage. 30% grazes are converted to hits. Nice. Plus 4 accuracy and 15% damage, and 20% of damage restored is endurance. Ooh. Fun. Lesser known aspect of the god of Eothas, Gaun represents the idyllic cycle of life, cyclic nature of life and the seasons, and is often portrayed as a farmer wielding a scythe. He enjoys popularity among rural followers of Eothas, who are drawn to his varying identities of provider, shepherd of the dead, and defender against injustice. Gaun's share is said to have been crafted by a distraught Deerwooden smith after the destruction of his home by a Glenfathan raiding party. Upon arriving at a neighboring settlement, the smith immediately set to work intending to craft a weapon suited to righting the wrongs done to his village. Toiling over several weeks, he was able to fashion a heavy flail covered in small sickle-shaped blades, with which he was determined to send any returning invaders into the afterlife. Interesting. 20% of damage restored as endurance is not bad. I might definitely keep that around for, Adir in the future. That would seem like something that would be perfect for a tank. Just to make it even harder for the enemy to kill him. Moonstone, that can go there. Pfennings, we'll just grab hold of those. Some of the gold leaf on these relics is chipped away to reveal the wood beneath. There are tooth marks upon one of the bowls. Oh dear. This stand rocks unsteadily on its base. It seems the mechanism is broken. Oh dear. So they got trapped in here, didn't they? The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure. Features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. Tenwin, the statue, is that the one near the exit that I was standing near just a bit ago? Or are you talking about a different statue? It is as if you have stepped sideways and into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your robes alike foul your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you, a fellow acolyte, who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark steps of the older priests as they lead you the way towards the narrow hall leading to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think that Wurton from above has joined you here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment and looks past at someone else. "I'll come back once they're gone," he says. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. "Just keep quiet. We can't take any chances." Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcoming stars. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There is only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt out. You know now, too, with a sick certainty, no one is coming. There's a cracking noise to your left, a wet, slurping gurgle and a ragged sob. You cannot see, and so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after what water a human body may provide. You hear in the faint murmuring to your right the familiar cadence of prayers, but you no longer recognize the words. You're too tired to do harm. Thirst like a fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There is a light, they said, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this bout of darkness does not end. The spirit releases you. You come back to yourself in pieces, your vision cleared, and the vault around you revealed once more, cast in muted hues and the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting in the air like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotions. "I'm sorry. I don't know why Wurton did what he did, but I hope you find some peace in the next life." The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. "No matter how many times I see you staring off into nothing, it doesn't get any less weird." Gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones and bodies of the priests. It's a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover it all.
Keeping an eye out.
Alright. Okay, so that's the exit, which means we need to double back over here and finish up our exploration real fast. Yeah, Tenwin, are you referring to this statue, or something else? Because I'm not sure. Oh, shit. Here we go again. The one by the exit? Okay, we'll do that on the way out. Okay, okay, good. No, do not try to walk into the room.
Yes.
That is not a good idea. Ah. You know what? Hold on. He needs to level up anyways, so go ahead and grab that, and then we'll hold on to points for that. Interdiction. Dazing any enemies in the area of effect. Faithful Magrin gain an accuracy bonus with sword and arquebus and cast a special version of Burst of Summer Flame. Bonus first level spell. Not bad. That deals damage to himself. Interrupt's not the worst idea. Unbinding, field triage. Out on the run, range recovery when moving. Okay. That's just a quick slot. So that gains an accuracy bonus for 12.5 seconds. Grandizing Radiance removes most of the healing but gives a straightforward buff to all stats. I kind of like the healing though. I don't want to lose that. Grants one lesser burst of Summer Flame once per rest, which is a weaker interrupt with an AoE of burn damage. And then there is once per encounter interdiction for AoE dazed. Not the worst. Giving a accuracy by 10, dexterity, perception, intellect all reduced by 2, attack speed reduced by 15%. Not the worst. For right now though, we'll grab Inspiring Radiance so we can take advantage of that accuracy bonus when we heal ourselves. There we go. And then we have Aloth. Go ahead and do that. And your survival skill. Thank you. Okay, next we have level 2 spells. What else does he have? Does he only get one spell this level? He only gets one spell this level, I guess. Corrosive Siphon gives him a way to get endurance back. Bewildering Spectacle gives Confused for 6.5 seconds. That makes sense as a decent debuff. Should you equip the Flail on Eder? I mean, I was considering it. It does do less damage, and that's my only concern right now at this point. Dull-mindedness gives them Perception, Intellect, and Resolve -6 for 15 seconds. Seems like it would be good. So that would lower their accuracy. That would lower their will defense against my other debuffs. And that would also lower their concentration as well as will and deflection defenses. Busting Wounds. Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage over time each time they are wounded. No, that's good, because even though the damage isn't that high, because he's got such a high... Yeah, he can cast it and it holds on for a long time. Combusting Wounds would go well with Blast. Yeah, we'll do that. We've actually got enough crowd control effects, so having something that increases the damage we do is not a bad idea. Ooh. Protective Shell. Yeah. Grimoire Slam. Penetrating Blast. Concentrates the power of Blast, negating some of the target's damage reduction. Okay. Or we can grab a bonus first level spell. I don't see many of these others being very useful for him. See, but I'm always nervous with bonus especially first and second level spells, because that sounds like something that you should be able to find over the course of the game through the grimoires, like by killing other spellcasters. It just seems like something that might be a bit of a waste of a talent compared to getting something else. But that's just me. But I don't. But at the same time, none of these really stand out to me. I don't think he really needs. Oh wait. Oh, an extra cast. Oh, that's different. We definitely want that. Fuck that. Yeah. I thought it was an extra known spell. Sorry, I was used to D&D and Pathfinder, where usually when it says extra whatever level spell, it means you get a new learned spell, not that you get more casts of a spell. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're grabbing that. That is absolutely a good idea. Absolutely a good idea. Okay. We're going to do the same. Turn off his AI. Then we're going to... Ooh, they're speaking down into dark. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's 4 of them. Got some decent damage reduction. I want them to... There we go. Okay, pull him back. And then as they're approaching, we're going to cast that right there. Oh, that's a lot. And then we're going to... Oh, and they all teleported past it. God damn it. Well, 4 of them did. That's fine. Just stand in the way of it. That's alright. We got this. Yep. Yep, they're all fighting against the one that's right here. That's perfect. That works out just fine. Go ahead and mind control that one. There we go. Okay, Adair, turn around. Turn around. There we go. Stay right there. You don't need to go any further, buddy. Just hold him right there. Oh, he moved. There we go. Perfect. Turn your AI back on.
Yeah. Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Breastplate. Maybe we should have to take a look at that in a second. That's our money. And then a... Oh, this letter's fairly intact, although the parchment itself has been crumpled. Jester? Gester? We'll do Gester, because Jester sounds weird. Gester, I know that the temple baths boast great healing properties and that your back ails you still. Still, I would ask that if you are to indulge for the greater part of the day, you give over your key to the sanctum to someone else for safekeeping. This is not the first time we've been forced to wait to perform the day's rites, and Rexric Obrica is often too far below to hear us knocking. Interesting. That means there must be something... Ooh. Go ahead and give him that. Go ahead and take those. And a book. Another Eorzean prayer. And the sun shall break through the darkness, the new dawn arriving with the rebirth of the day. Rejoice all ye who dwelleth in the shadow, who are broken and beaten. The winter soon comes to an end. Spring shall rise, bringing light and life to the world. Radiant light and radiant life, and thy soul shall find warmth in his arms. All creatures bask in his glory. The rays of his countenance bathe the world, bringing an end to the night, ushering in the day. Kneel before him and wonder at his benevolence. Feel the warmth of his radiant presence. If thou art broken, he shall make thee whole. If thou art in darkness, he shall bring thee delight. If thou art sinful, thou shalt be reborn. If thou art cold, his warmth shall bolster thee. How canst I, so lowly and worn, speak wonders of proper adulation? Thine eyes, whose gaze sees the sin in me, yet still shows love. Thine hands, whose grip pulls me out of darkness. Thine ears, listening to my every prayer. Thine heart, bright as the dawn, giving me warmth when I am raw. Eothas, light of spring, son of the world, thou givest me life and purpose. If thine heart be black, if thine intention be impure, thy life is forfeit. For he hath seen, he can see, he will see. Nothing is hidden from his glory. His light touches every corner of the world. Nothing is hidden from his sight. If thou dost thy work in the dark, if thou would keep thine actions hidden, thou shalt be burned in the sun of the new dawn. Day comes soon, prepare for the dawn. Nothing is hidden from his reach. See, Adair, I gotta say, reading that, I can get why people go, oh, he's a very benevolent god. But I can also see how someone like frickin', oh my god, again, I can't remember. The stupid prophet guy who started the Saints War. Oh my god. Why does his name just keep escaping? Widewin, thank you, Tenwin. This is not going to be the last time I ask this. Widewin. I'm gonna start repeating this shit off stream just so I can remember this motherfucker's name. Widewin. I can also see based on some of these that you can get people like Widewin who very much have the interpretation of, oh no, this god is totally about dispelling evil and killing things. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, Adair. I get that you're probably taking it with a, you know, you were raised in a farming community, so you took the more benevolent aspects of it. But it really does seem like there were parts of the Eotian faith who had no problem whatsoever. Oh, not these motherfuckers again. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we're near the end of this anyways, and I'm getting sick and tired of dealing with this, so we're gonna hit him with everything we got. I am getting sick and tired of this shit. Go ahead and line control him, please. Why did I... How is he escaping from us? Kill him. Adir, go. Kill him. Okay, pull you guys back. There we go. Focus him to focus on him. There we go. I'm not dealing with this getting triple shotted by ranged attacks.
Sure.
Well, yeah, because they have a ranged attack all on their own. They usually they either all target Durance or they all target Adir, and if they all target Adir, it's fine. He can take the hit. But if they all target Durance or they all target Aloth with that ranged attack of theirs, they just snipe him right out of the fight. Gleaming silver key catches the light, strangely seems to glow. Huh.
Nice and quiet.
Okay, doesn't look like there's anything here. That should be everything from the looks of it. Unless there's like a secret chamber in here, because there's a large section of the wall that's a lot wider than the others. But I went past all these areas and I didn't see anything up. Okay, you said to crouch near the statue by the exit? Because I could have sworn we did that. Yeah. And nothing popped up. Oh, it did, and I didn't notice the hands. Oh. There it is. I'm assuming this was what you were talking about. The end of the Saints' War and the detonation of the God Hammer is still mourned by the followers of Aothas around the world. While the conflict diminished Aothas' falling in the Dyrwood, many remain faithful to the God of Dawn and Redemption, confident that he will one day rise again. Many followers make annual pilgrimages to the shrines and temples of Aothas, or to what remains of them, on the anniversary of Saint Widewin's death. Particulars of these vigils vary. In Redceris, they are often marked by song and by the recitation of Saint Widewin's sermons. In the Dyrwood, where worshippers of Aothas are often persecuted, such ceremonies may involve standing in respectful silence until sunrise. It is customary for worshippers to wear armor or other articles that commemorate Aothas or his leadership through Widewin. His helmet bears the sunburst emblem of the Red Saren army. It was likely first worn by a soldier serving in the Saints' War. Okay. Properties, +1 resolve, +1 perception. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and give that to, give it to our friend. Kinda looks a little ridiculous on him, but... yeah,
Right.
there we go. Alright. This leads us back up here. Sadly, or beneficially, will the helmet not cause people to get angry with you despite being marked with Redceris? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we're supposed to be leaving here pretty shortly, so...
Fire casts light in dark places.
Oh, as you step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling chunk from the wall nearby, and a door slides open with a grinding grasp of stone. Okay. Candles flicker gently as you approach. There's a gap above the altar lined with broken glass where a mirror once may have been set into the wall.
Candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
What's all this for?
Redemption. They got this whole rite for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine.
He winks.
They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, you come out into this room and they uncover your eyes again, and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life.
Adir's eyes linger upon the lit candles, and he seems for a moment to be a much younger man.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
I see the option that would allow me to be a meanie Tenwin. I'm not going to take it. We're not doing that to our boy. Adir has been more than helpful to us. We're not doing that to him.
It was nice to see those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
Alright, where's Wurton? Where are you at, buddy? Adir is best bro. I've had no problems with him so far.
How do you do?
Wurton smiles nervously as you approach. Think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arm's hurting a lot less. He hesitates. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? His eyes dart constantly about the ruins. You lied to me. What? Really, it requires resolve or perception. We literally saw his face in the vision. You're kidding me. I was clear about everything, the risk involved. Is that what you mean? I did say there'd be spiders and that I'd pay you. Don't really want to do that, but that was bullshit. We literally saw his face in the vision. Are you telling me we don't have the intellectual means to explain that? Oh, that's aggravating. That's aggravating. Fine, give me the payment. Wharton looks you up, startled, and then nods. Of course, here. He pulls out a heavy sack of coins from his belt. You did your part, and I thank you for it. Yeah, I guess. But, I'll take these to the cemetery. They'll get a proper burial instead of staying forgotten in some... That is, somewhere down there. Wharton hesitates. Did you see anything else? I found more than bones. Again! What the fuck? Why is that the only option? Are you really telling me that my character was so... Ugh, that's arrogant. I have intellect of 16. You think that would play into it as well. But no, it's only resolve or perception. Something valuable, I mean. I can keep whatever you found. I don't want any of it. Nobody's been down there since Radric's people have no interest in Athosian goods, is my point. They won't miss whatever you take. Oh, resolve is very common in interaction checks. That would have been nice to know. Admittedly, most of the resolve checks have been 14, and that would have been probably above what I could have handled without losing all of my combat ability, so... Oh well. Nah, screw it. We've been doing pretty diplomatically so far, but this guy left those people down to die, and I want an explanation. Lift Wharton off his feet. I will crack your head in two if you lie to me again. Wharton scrambles fruitlessly in your arms, his eyes wide with shock. Wait. I don't know what you... I don't... He inhales sharply, expression twisting. Maybe I knew where you'd find the bodies. Is that it? I'm sorry. There we go. See? An intellect choice. Oh, no. But I don't want to do that. That's stupid. You left them down there. The color drains from Wharton's face. He looks down at the bones, mouth moving soundlessly as he scrambles for words. How did you... He shakes his head. No, Radric's men, they did all of that. It wasn't me. That place, that lower level was full of shades, shadows, and spirits. Spirits of those you killed. It's not. He eyes you fearfully. I didn't kill them. Right up until the end, you don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day, every single day I went to that temple and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire, that Radric would not be patient forever. And every time they just shrug it off. Like I didn't know what I was talking about. Like it wasn't costing me coming in to try and help them. I could have been arrested right along with them. You worked for Radric, didn't you? Wharton gives a bleak laugh. Of course I did, but not anymore. It's been a long time since I held a blade. He hesitates. I knew what was coming. Their own damn stupidity that kept them in here, and I couldn't understand. Every warning I gave, they ignored. The Rectrix, she said they'd be reborn anyhow, so it didn't matter. He grimaces. So she got what she wanted. Her and all of them, their damned martyrdom. Radric ordered us to round them up and lock them in the cells. I convinced them to hide. They have that vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could hide in there, and once the guards left, they'd have something to sell for passage out of the Deerwood, back to Adir. But when I told the men that the priest had already gone, they ordered the temple sealed, and I couldn't get in again. Wharton shakes his head. There was nothing I could do. Adir's eyes widen, disbelieving. Nothing you could do, but tell someone. You could have gotten the town together. You could have organized some kind of rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own damn hands if I had known. There were some of the last decent folk left in this hole. Now all we got is left is people like you. Bit hopeful there, Adir. A lot of the town did not like the Athosians. Yeah, but there's even a town like this would have a big difference between, you know, we should have a trial for them. There should be justice for what the Athosians did versus leaving them to starve to death and devour each other in the dark of a crypt. One is at least a twisted form of justice. The other is, especially in a world like this where souls seem to have such power, is, I think, a step too far. Like, even Radric didn't start hanging people until much later. So I think there might have at least been a chance to at least give them a more dignified end than them literally eating each other to death. Like, that is a bit further than I think even most of them would have been capable of at the time. Because from the sound of it, this happened probably maybe a year or two after the war ended, maybe 3 or 4 at most. Whereas most of the problems with the curse have only really started ramping up in the last 3 or 4 years out of the 15-year period that we know of it going on. You could have spoken up. You could have told Radric the truth. You could have said anything. Are you really telling me that them dying at the hands of the guards would have somehow been worse than them eating each other down there? Wharton nods slowly. I could have, and it would have ruined me. They might have killed me. But I guess I could have saved them. He looks at you, eyes wet. But I didn't. I told you the way of it. Wharton says, his voice rough. I told you what happened. Now it's your turn. Make a decision. I do like that there's been a lot of Aothas stuff that you could have done here if you were a follower of his. You're lucky that we are in a temple to a god of redemption. And I suppose it behooves me to say that it's not too late to make amends. Wharton lets out a breath that he was holding. I'm not sure that's even true. It's been years. What am I supposed to do? You can start by burying their bones. You can start by doing that and trying to lead a better life than what you have so far. I suppose, as far as the Aotians are concerned, that's all you can do. Wharton looks at the remains you brought. He runs a hand through his hair, letting out another ragged breath. I can do that. I'll lay them to rest, and I'll try to do right by them, somehow. Thank you for what you've done, and giving me a second chance. I'll put it to good use. Hey, we're finally done down here. And just in time, we've only got about 9 minutes or so before we're done with the day. That's just enough time to head to the inn and get us all drop off everything that we've gotten as far as weaponry goes. Where did that flail go? Where'd that flail go? There it is. Yeah, I guess that works for him as a secondary weapon there. See, I wish there was a way to mark it so that he would keep the shield if I swap him over to that, but okay. Maybe we'll just swap it like this and keep the fine sword as a backup in case he needs more damage. Okay. You can clone the shield in the sequel for the second slot. See, that... Obviously, they learned quite a bit from this, because to be fair, this was one of Obsidian's first, like... This was their own engine, this was their own, like, from the ground up production, so I'm not surprised that there was a few teething issues as far as figuring everything out. Was there anything else? We'll see what money we make off of this, and then we'll see if maybe I can get the rest of those spells into his grimoire.
Hail and well met.
Alright, what do you have for sale? Nothing that I really need. Let's go ahead and sell the mace. Do we need the warbow? We'll go ahead and put that in there. Saber, fine poleaxe. Cloak right now. Go ahead and drop those off. Okay, hold on. For right now, just go ahead and send all of this to the fucking inventory real fast. We'll organize this in a second. Innkeeper became a weapons dealer overnight. I mean, pretty much. It's also so that if... my main thought is I rarely buy things from an innkeeper, so if I sell everything to the innkeeper, then the other stores won't get clogged up with a bunch of random shit. And if I need to go get something from them, it'll be easier to keep track of. At least that's my thought process on it. Okay. So what do we want to keep? We have a scepter. We don't need that. I want to keep the wand because it's an alternative to the scepter, and we'll see if I need that at some point. We're not done with that grimoire yet. Don't need the hunting bow. I'll keep the fine estoc and the fine pole axe, as well as Adir's saber in case the flail doesn't turn out to be as good as I thought. The greatsword's a backup for my character later down the line. The warbow in case we actually get somebody who can use it. The breastplate is still medium armor, so it's still not useful compared to Adir's current set. We'll keep the rest as backup. Well, actually, we can sell the light armor, because now that I know that Aloth doesn't use that. Although I didn't look at Durance, so I need to double check that. Helm's gone. We'll keep the cloak for right now. We could always use more of those. These are all the consumables. Hazard AoE. See, I don't like that because that just tells me that I'm probably going to blow myself up with these if I try to use them. So I'm going to sell the traps. I'm probably never going to use those. And I'm probably, even something like this, a fireball trap, yeah, a hazard AoE, that's going to blow up in my face if I'm not careful. I'm not even going to risk it. You can, but I have yet to make good use of that. I'm sure they could be good uses of supplemental damage if you really needed to, but the fact that already what I was reading was most of them are just regular AoEs that hit everything, and the way that enemies can spot you from a pretty far distance away just tells me you'd be trying to put it down, they'd run up to you, they'd trigger the trap in your face and blow up your party and deal more damage to you than them. Okay, Tenwin, quick question. As far as letters go, do you need, or letters and books, do you need to keep any books or letters in your inventory after you've read them, or does the game treat you reading them as having the information needed from them? Because some games require you to keep something like this in your inventory in order to make use of it if you run into anything. Others don't. Not really, no? Okay. So once we read these books, then I'll start selling them and we'll make a little bit of extra cash off of this. And there's not, like, the letters or anything, nothing from those either. Like, once you've read it, it's just considered as having been read. There's nothing that's going to pop up like, oh, you need to show this letter as evidence in a quest or something like that. There's one puzzle where the book is relevant, but it's super late in the book relevance. Okay, so it's nothing like they need to check or anything, so we're just going to start selling. Like, oh, okay, that's a good example then. That's a good example. Like, the Ludrana's orders. I'm not going to run into O or whoever this is, and by having Ludrana's orders in my inventory, it'll give me a different dialogue option. Like, there's nothing that you've seen that has stuff like that. Why did my Microsoft Defender shop pop up? Go away. Nope, 99% of letters are pure context. Okay, good. Then yeah, we'll just dump them on the inventory. We'll just dump them in the sell screen then. Sounds good to me. Keep the pry bar just in case. Keep the torch just in case. Keep the grappling hook just in case. Keep the hammer and chisel just in case. And that's it. All right, trade. 500 copper pieces. Right, I was going to check on him. Okay, yeah. He already has that. Okay, so we can sell that too.
Gods keep you.
Just go ahead and do that real fast. Thank you. Give me those 40 copper pieces. All right, and that should be it. Yep, we've cleared out the inventory. Everything's looking good. Stash has a couple of extra weapons and pieces for us, plus our various consumable items. Gleaming silver key. Okay. So now, I believe that's everything in town right now. Mother's Plea, Fragments of the Scattered Faith, bring Adir to speak to Merriwall, Trials of Durance. Yes, looks like it. Alright, so now we begin on actually moving forward. We still have to go back down to Magram's Fork, but from there we can decide to go to Caed Nua. Right? There's nowhere else to go. We've already done Valewood. There's nothing in Silent Liss, whatever. You have to leave to the west. You can access another place. Really? Isn't that... Huh? Isn't that... Right? Road west. North. South. East. Oh, east. Okay. We can do that. This way, boys. Come on, everybody. Now, if I recall vaguely, the next companion is one of the shark people, isn't it? And he's a bard, and I think he shows up at the tower that we're supposed to go to. Oh, okay, there we go. The Esternwood. Okay, okay. I did feel like the world map was a little barren, so I guess it makes sense that some of these things you have to exit through the correct side of the map. Strange symbols as red and rough as scabs have been carved into some of the trees. East to Radrick's Hold. Oh god, are we gonna have to go? I'm on a chanter, you can have him quickly, but there's a few more things you discover before reaching him. Oh, okay. Yeah, last time I played this, I went straight to, I went straight from Gilded Vale to Magram's Fork to Caed Nua. So, I don't even recall this area at all.
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
We just passed the 3-hour mark, but I want to see if there's just anything around here first before we log off for the day. What have we got here? Not seeing anything. Carvings glisten with fresh sap. Are there a bunch of Glenwathans hanging out around here? Because there seems to be a lot of shit carved on these trees. Oh. Okay, one last fight for the road. Let's finish this up then. Okay, okay, okay. It's a fairly open area. Oh, yep, there we go. I can't imagine that he's the only one. Oh, or maybe he is? Oh, somehow we managed to avoid attracting any of the others' attentions. Okay. Alright, hold on, hold on. That's a ranged guy. That's a ranged guy. We want to... Okay, they've got big weapons. Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go. I want you to cast that on him. I want you to move forward.
How may I help?
I want you to cast that on him. Don't get caught up in the battle. There we go. Wow, immune. Okay. I thought I... Wait. Whispers of Treason hits the skeleton. Oh, the skeleton was not mind controlled. That's not good. Oh, but Durance, his fire damage and Ader's ability has been keeping everything just fine. Alright, deal with this Orland skeleton. There we go.
Right.
Ah, immune to mind control. I suppose I should have seen that coming. Ooh, a vessel bone. Once one of the bones to which a soul desperately clung, now it holds only traces of the life it held. Medium shield, swords. Suppose I should grab extra shield for when he's using his other weapon, even if it's not as good. And then we'll just drop off the rest in our inventory. Vulnerable to radiance. Ah. Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh, this is more, yeah, this is more backers of the game and stuff. Okay, okay. Very cool, very cool. I'm guessing it's, yep. Very nice. What is this? Ooh. Fine crossbow. Okay. Okay, well that's gonna be it for today. Let me quick save right now. Go ahead with Twitch save 2. There we go. And let's see if there's somebody we can raid. We've actually got, honestly, not the worst thing to give Durance a crossbow. So far, he's been doing pretty well with his melee, honestly. But his main thing is, yeah, he can't take a hit worth a damn. So not surprising. Let me go ahead and pull up Twitch here. Let me see if we can find somebody to raid real fast. Oh, I haven't raided Xander in a while. Looks like he is going to be playing some more Rogue Trader. And he just started, so he'll be starting up soon. I'm going to go drop you guys off with him. It's been a little while since we raided Xander. Hope he's doing all right. I guess he's still making his way through Rogue Trader. So I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you're all enjoying Pillars of Eternity in general. And I will see you all on Wednesday. I hope you have a glorious rest of your Monday and a glorious rest of your week if I don't see you again. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.